Welcome to the GRG podcast, the place for all your gaming news, plus hot topics of the week. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter at KMega4.
Welcome to the GRG podcast. We were having issues. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Let me bring everybody in here. We don't have to worry about that no more. We having some issues, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Yep, that's on me. Oh, and then you hear my voice and all that. Good grief. It's got a little feedback and all that. Lord have mercy. Okay. Anyway. What's going on, everybody? The GRG podcast is live. I know that you're probably hearing this in the background. I apologize. I have some craziness going on here. Let me go ahead and do this right fast. I don't know why I got this slowdown happening, but we'll fix it. Hold on, let's do this. All right. Oh, it's just showing me just like this. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's still it's playing the music in the background. It got stuck on me. Oh no, you know what's happening? Oh, I know what's going on. Okay, never mind. I was having the background because it's a delay. My bad. Okay. Anyway, what's going on with you? we finally got that taken care of. The GRG podcast is live, as you can see. When we do have GRG, normally it used to be coming off real smooth. Now, since I'll be going on these hiatuses, issues. Anyway, thank you for coming through. Share this out. Let everybody know that we're live. Let's go on and go to the panel right now. Start off with Mitchie. Dies a lot. What's happening with you, young lady? What's going on? And let us know what games you've been playing.
Not a lot, because I've been working so much. So I played a little Indiana Jones, and what else did I play? I play a lot of Balatro because I just love Balatro. And, you play that when you don't know what else to play. Or you're sitting there going, what should I play? Balatro. Everybody's got one of those games. And then on PlayStation, have I been playing anything? No, not really. My poor PlayStation.
Disrespect.
It's just ignored. I feel so sad. But that's about what I've been playing.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn this off. I wonder if it's this. It might be that. I might have too much. Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties right now. That's okay. I can just change. I can change other gameplay. I might have this set in 4K, and that's probably where the problem is. So let me remove that source and let's just go back to doing this. Anyway, let's keep going. Viper, what's going on with you, brother? How you been? Also, what games have you been playing? Oh, Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious. Oh my God, that's dangerous.
Darth Venomous.
I came out of my shadows just to say hello.
Oh, okay. Do you know where Viper is? Or it's going to be you tonight?
I am death.
Oh,
I am vengeance.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let that rock. I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let that move. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm gonna let it move. All right. So let me get on and get myself over here. All right, here we go. Let me move on over here. Get myself over here to where I belong and let this gameplay play. Anyway, all right, let's keep it moving. Darth Venomous Viper, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while, but I know that this tells me that this podcast tonight is going to be pretty intense. Pretty intense.
Indeed.
Okay. All right. Well, let's keep it pushing and moving on to Husky. I know he's feeling some kind of way because of his Gators. Listen, I will say this. They did go against LSU. LSU, it was up in the air about their defense. It was up in the air. I mean, we knew that the offense was going to be solid because of their quarterback, stuff like that. So it's LSU. Now, there was no need for them to lose the week before, but you know what? Can the coach turn it around in Florida? Can my man, Husky sit here and rebound? I like I told him, I'm not going to talk too much trash because OU's playing Auburn, going against their old quarterback. I feel pretty good about it, but yet I got to keep myself in a lane now.
We'll see Sunday.
Yeah, and I'll talk to him Sunday. See, and if we take an L, then I can get cooked. But I got two big games this weekend. We got OU doing what they do, and then my Rams against the Eagles. Ram Nation stand up. So anyway, how you doing today? What games are you playing, Husky? What's going on?
I'm good, man. I haven't been playing a whole lot. Just personal, but like just life. So I coach Little League football, so that has me running ragged through the week. But I've been still, college football, hell divers, and just making my way through Horizon Zero Dawn. That's what I've been doing lately. So yeah.
Okay. Real good stuff. Real good stuff. All right. Well, I don't know. I'm having some issues tonight with my gameplay. I don't know what's happening, but it is what it is. We're just gonna let it rock. I will keep on working on it while we talking and discussing. Let me go ahead and get the chat in here. Yes, let's see. We got our man DJ Berto Das. He says, let's get it. GRG is here. We live. Also, speaking of that, DJ Berto, blame Sir X-Man. We will blame Sir X-Man. We always do. Now, what I will say though is big shout out to Sir X-Man. Won't get into the full details, but he's been under the weather in a serious way. So we want to sit there and give our thoughts and prayers to brother. You know what I'm saying? I talked to him yesterday evening. Yeah, it was yesterday evening. We talked about an hour, 15, 20 minutes. So, you know what I'm saying? Talking, catching up or whatever. And so we wish him the best. Please in the chat, give that man big ups. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Let him rest up. And so we can go ahead and we can cook his old ass when he comes back here later on. But you know what I'm saying? So much love to you, old man. You know what I'm saying? Get well, get better, and we love you. We miss you. So it's all good. All right. Without further ado, we will not have a 5-hour podcast tonight. I guarantee it. I told the team. K-Mega gets on a rant. Tell me to wrap it up. No pause. Wrap it up. So
wrap it up.
Wrap it up. So I think that's why Dark Venomous is here tonight, because Mitchie doesn't believe that I will shut up if I'm on my rant. I said tonight I will definitely be on chill mode. So, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All right, so let's keep it moving. What's up with my main man, Perish? You know what I'm saying? What's happening with you, fam? What's happening? And then we got oh man, my man Perish is over here talking about, you know what I'm saying, them Tigers, bro. Talking about LSU. I'm sorry, man. This is a homie I've been knowing for a long time, man. He over here throwing hot shade, bro. What you got to say? What you got to say about that, man? What you got to say about that?
Man, listen, they played a good game, man. They played a good game. Had our offense been able to do something, maybe it may have been a different game. But I have no qualms with LSU. You know what I'm saying? They were just doing their job.
They did their job. They did their damn job. That was for sure. All right,
I'd
and then
like
people
to know what is this we thing when it comes to sports teams,
bro.
Sports.
Explain it to him, Husky. I mean, we know what it means, but for the gamers out there that don't know, when sports fans say "we" about our teams, there is a reason why. So go ahead, Husky. Let them know.
Yeah, it's because like when you adopt or pick up a sports team, especially here in the South, I can't speak for where you at, but here in the South, when you adopt or pick up a sports team, like you become part of that. Like it's literally, it becomes part of you. Like folks will remember what team you liked over anything else. Like if you go somewhere, like if I go somewhere, I tell folks I'm a Florida fan, could not see these same folks for like 2-3 years. But if I see them again, oh man, I remember you a Florida fan, aren't you? When I tell you, like it becomes a part of you, and you root like same thing. Like I'm a Ravens fan when it comes to the NFL. Like I root for my Birds, you know what I'm saying? So like people recognize it. Like when you adopt that team, it becomes a part of you, part of your family, your traditions and stuff like that. Like it's a whole thing. It's a
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, that's it. No, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You become a part. It becomes a part of you. You become a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a whole thing.
No, it's not.
All right, anyway, stop it. I'll do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We who do Dirty South, you heard anyway. I hear that.
Exactly.
I hear that.
Yeah,
I hear that.
you ain't going out there catching the ball. You ain't running all them miles. Come on now. What do you mean we?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Listen to that. Listen to that. It's
doesn't
we.
matter.
I do.
I bought the merch. Listen, if I got the paraphernalia, that means they have some of my money. So there you go. There you go.
I put on this extra big ass jersey just because it's like my wife calls it my Linus blankie because I wear it all the time now. I just got Chet. I got Chet Holmgren. I know that what's called call him homebred, but you check Holmgren. Chet, you know what I'm saying? I love all of my Thunder. You know what I'm saying? SGA is the god, is the basketball god right now. But and you know what I'm saying? Love J-Dub, love all the Thunder team. But I got a lot of I root for Chet because I see the potential there. And brother, when he does his thing, when he's healthy, I remember what I seen. We went to the game and we saw Chet playing last season before he got hurt. I was like, bro's gonna be a monster this season. And then he got hurt. And then so, you know, he had to get back and all that. So I root for Chet, man. So yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, no, and just like with the Rams, I don't live nowhere near no LA. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate most LA teams. But my squads in LA are the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Rams. Before that, it was the St. Louis Rams. Before that, it was the LA Rams. I've been a Rams fan ever since 1983. So you know what I mean? So it's just been, you know, so it's set like that. So it's I've invested, I put my time, I've gone through emotions, and that's why we say we is because of the fact that we do that. And I'm surprised Mitchie hasn't jumped in here because I think I've heard her say we a few times about Green Bay. But you know what? She's feeling real good about Green Bay right now because they do look pretty goddamn potent.
There is only Go Pack Go.
There's what? There's only what?
There is only Go Pack Go.
You mean
I can't say nothing. Can't say nothing because the pack looks serious, man. I mean, now they got Micah. It's just like what we talked about. Jerry Jones is an idiot. He's an idiot. Micah Parsons is looking like a demon out there on that team. So anyway, I don't know. But this is a gaming podcast. This isn't the sports podcast I was trying to start up about like 8-9 years ago, and people was falling asleep on the podcast. So I maybe one day. Anyway, all right. So let's get right into it.
Well, you don't talk about the Rams.
Oh, stop it! You stop it! Hey, it's gonna be hell for everybody if my Rams beat them dirty ass Birds. If they beat them Eagles, It's all good. Now I got love for Jalen because he's a boomer sooner, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's all that matters. I don't care about nothing about them dirty ass Eagles. And we can beat them. We were the only team to give them a true scare last year in the playoffs. I want my Rams to go ahead and take them out. Will they? I don't know, but we'll see.
Once again, what is this we situation that you talk about?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
The Rams.
Viper.
Anyway. All right, so let's get to it. Let's get straight off to the bad news. Xbox has decided to raise prices yet again for the series consoles, and it's the second time in less than 3 months, or maybe it's the second time in less than 6 months, however you want to look at it. But regardless, it is not a good look, and we have to address it. You know, again, this is a more pro Xbox podcast, but I think we're in order for a cooking tonight, a weenie roast, and so therefore, I'm going to go straight to Viper, since we got Dark Viperous, and I don't know if you know the prices. I will let you know the prices once you go through your rant. But what is your thoughts about this now going through this incredible price? Because the Series X 2 terabyte is $650.
And then that's right. The Series X
2 terabyte.
The 2 terabyte
Yeah.
is $8.
Okay. I'll go back. I'll go back.
I'm looking at the prices right now. The 2 terabyte, Lord. It was $729.
Oh,
it was $730. Now it's $800.
Oh,
$800.
Okay. All right. Well, Viper.
Glad I bought that when I bought that.
Woof. Venomous, what's your thoughts about this?
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm glad I bought it on the in 2020, but
yep,
I'm going to give some smoke where it's fully deserved. I know a lot of people want to call me an Xbox fanboy. I know some people that I've messaged this podcast out to will probably be listening, and they think I'm an Xbox fanboy, even though they're a pony. So I am going to go ahead and say it, that Microsoft, you're full of shit. You know for a fact that people aren't buying your consoles. That's why you've pivoted to PC. I don't understand why you want to use the stupid excuse of market conditions or even use these tariffs. You are in last place because of certain things some of your executives have done, the terrible moves that you made throughout this entire generation and last generation. So you need to get your head out of your asses, subsidize the console like you used to, sell your games, and make good games, first of all, so you can sell the console. Because right now, you're only stepping on a rake like you have been for the past few years. I see so many people out there who say all these negative things, and I try to, keep it civil. I try to keep it, upbeat and say, okay, maybe it's because of this. Maybe it's because of this. There's no need to be raising the prices of the consoles. As a matter of fact, the prices of the consoles should have dropped after 3 years being on the market. This is already 5 years going on year 6. So this is to Sony, this is to Microsoft, and to Nintendo. We do not want your damn consoles anymore. Enough is enough. Now, if people do not want to actually stand up for themselves, I know I'm standing up for myself, but if others don't want to stand up for themselves, you're part of the problem. You need to tell these companies who are, raking you over the coals, you need to tell these companies, I do not want to pay this price and I refuse to pay this price. If you want me as a customer, then you better put the right price for these consoles. Put the right price for the games, because I am not buying them. Now, I may be just one person, but I know there's other people like me. Now, maybe I will not get a full community of people that will, band together and say, no, we will not pay this price. Fine, that's fine. I know I'm sticking by my principles. I'm standing on my word. And my word is this: I refuse to purchase any console that is greater than $500. I refuse. So don't expect me to purchase a PlayStation 5 Pro that's 800. Isn't it? Hasn't the PlayStation 5 Pro gone up as well?
It's not overseas. It has. It's still. I think it's still the same here in the United States, but like 700, 750, something like that.
No, it's
like $50 less than the 2 terabyte.
So it's 750. Yeah. So it's what, 750? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm still not buying it.
Yeah.
Yes, I have the Series X and Series S, but I got those in 2020. I am not purchasing any new console, and I'm not even buying one as a gift for anybody. Don't expect when Black Friday come around and you decide, oh, we're going to drop it back down to 500. We're going to drop it back down to 399. Oh, hell no. No. You're lying to my face right there. So miss me with that shit. I'm not going to tell anybody to go out and buy a console. If you want to start playing games, get a PC. Plain and simple, get a PC. I'm done. I'm not putting up with the bullshit anymore.
Hyper-serious.
I refuse. I mean, and you know me, I love Xbox, but this is going too far. The same way they did the bullshit with the Xbox Live price hike that one time, and because of the backlash, they had to drop the price back down. Same way with the $80 games that they were trying to do for Outer Worlds 2. And then all of a sudden they had to drop that thing back down because nobody wanted to do any pre-orders of it. I honestly don't think that they're going to drop the price of the console, because the fact is nobody's buying it anyway. So the fact is, hey, if this is how it's going to be, and this is what I'm going to see in terms of next generation, then count me out, because I will not purchase it. There's no way in hell that I'm wasting all this money on a console that does not does not need to be that much in price. That's almost damn near 2 payments for a car payment if I decide to get a new car, or that's close to close to paying rent, because rent is like at least $1,000 a month in most places, especially where I'm at. So I am not spending that much on a damn console. Miss me with that shit.
All right. So let's go ahead and go to you, Mitchie. Well, I'm gonna let you go last, Mitchie. I'm gonna go ahead and go to we'll say the best for last. Let's go to Husky. Your initial thoughts, and you're right. I'm over here looking at the prices. I'm gonna read the prices to people. Okay, so the Series S got bumped up from 3.
Version.
Yeah,
the Series S.
Yeah, was what, 300, jumped up to 379 to now 399. The regular Xbox Series X was what, $500 at launch. It jumped up here earlier this year at $599. Now it's up to $649. And the Series X digital, I believe it was what, like $450, something around that, $400, something like that, whatever.
It was $450 at launch.
It was $450 at launch. With the hit, it's $549. Now, when this new when this new thing kicks in, this new hike kicks in, it's going to be $599 for the Xbox Series digital, not digital. Okay. And then the 2 terabyte Series X, 700. Okay, that was what, 500?
No, it was 649 when it first came out.
Was it 649 when it first came out? Okay, 649. Yes. 649. Then it jumped up to $729, and like Husky said, it is now up to $799. So round that off, that's $800, a little bit over with tax. And let's not, and let's throw
like
you add
60.
Yeah, you add Canada, you add Canada, Australia, Brazil, all that. Like, yo.
So in Canada, add another $120, and then in Australia, add another either 150 or 170 more dollars. That's the exchange rate.
Wow. Okay, Husky, your thoughts about this?
Oh, let's not talk about Brazil because that's even worse.
Yeah. It's just, it amazes me that we're at this point. And shout out to Skywalker for that. Yeah, and it could be the tariffs, it could be these companies also being greedy. And I think to be honest with you, like I said, like the statement, 2 things can be true. I think it's a little bit of both. However, Xbox shouldn't be we shouldn't be doing this. Like I said, as like Viper, I'm an Xbox. I prefer Xbox. I like Xbox. That's what I ride for. I have a PlayStation. I play PlayStation. Same thing with Nintendo, all that. However, I call out all 3 equally. So if I see one of them doing something that I don't like, or I don't think that's consumer friendly, or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna call you out. And I'm extra hard on Xbox because, once again, you're in 3rd place. You can't be shooting yourself in the foot. And that's exactly what you're doing. That is exactly what you're doing. Once again, I'm not sure if you with 30 million consoles is what you may have out there, if that, but you're not selling consoles like that. And I get it. PlayStation raised their prices. Nintendo raised their prices. You don't have to do the same. You get enough. If you said and you confirmed that you get profit. Game Pass is profitable. You get money from Game Pass. End over end, year over year, whatever, month over month. You're getting millions of dollars from Game Pass subscribers. And that should be enough for you to at least hold off, or that's some type of revenue that you're getting on a monthly basis. You should not be raising the price. If anything, at this point in time, you should be lowering your prices for your console. I know, once again, I'm not a huge fan of the Series S, but when the Series S comes, people ask me, what console should I get? When people talk, especially when people talk about their kids, I want to get my son a new console, such and such. He want a PS5, such and such. I get it. I get that. PS5 is cool. However, what does he play? All right, well, technically, if you want to save some money and he doesn't mind, this Xbox Series X is right there. It's this price. It does all the same things. The games he's gonna play or he wants to play, it runs super good on the Xbox Series S. Save a little money. Voila, there you go. I was a big proponent of pushing the Series S because of the simple fact of what, it was a lower entry point into next gen console. I can't even do that now. Can't do that now. And I don't know if y'all being greedy. I don't know if it's this Satya or the board or whoever or whatever. Huh?
It's Satya.
Yeah. So I don't know what kind of how you guys are evaluating yourselves, but everybody don't look at you like that. So if you're raising your prices, it's only going to deter people. And granted, I know Viper mentioned it about creating, putting out good games. This year, you guys, Game Pass has been cooking. Like this is the best one of the best, if not the best, years to have Game Pass. It's been games on it galore, new games. Like I said, Expedition 30, probably one of the games up for Game of the Year, and Expedition 33 dropped on Game Pass. And Game Pass has been cooking. You guys have that. But once again, you should have been lowering. You should lower the price of your. That would have been. Hey, you know what? Sony is raising their prices. Nintendo raising their prices. Hey, y'all, look, we dropped the price of ours. Come get your Xbox. That would have been the perfect mindset, especially you guys working on a new console, whatever the case may be. And this makes me even think the new console or the next console that you guys are gonna bring out is gonna be hitting folks in the head.
Oh yeah, no question.
I'm not, and I'm gonna tell you right. I'm gonna tell you up front, like it's gonna sit on the shelf.
Yes, it will.
You gonna have some diehards who's gonna go and get it. Nothing wrong with that, but it's going to sit on the shelf. And if this is what it's going to look like I'm gonna let it sit on the shelf and take that money and really and fully invest in upgrading and just doing my PC.
Just get a PC.
And like I said, I have a PC now. I need to update my graphics card and my motherboard and stuff. I need to do something like that so I can play better games. But I may just take that money and fully invest in my PC and just get my PS5 or PlayStation and Switch and roll on with them. Because if y'all go,
I'm not doing a Switch.
I still play. I still play Pokemon. I still got to play Pokemon. And if they ever bring out another Star Fox game, you know what I'm saying? I'm right there. You know what I'm saying? So I still got, and then the new Donkey Kong game look kind of hype too. So anyway, I digress. Anyway, back to the point at hand. This is completely the wrong way, Xbox. I love y'all. I really do. I enjoy y'all. Kind of like I said, once again, it has been my preferred console for the past 10, 15 plus years. I love Xbox, but this is not the way. Capitalism, tariffs, whatever you want to say, you make enough money from, I ain't gonna say you make enough, but you make plenty of money from Game Pass. You should not be raising the prices of your console. Going up instead of down is not the right way right now. Like y'all don't move enough consoles as is. Hardware sales have not been the highest for y'all. Why are y'all doing this? It's not a good look. And right now, you technically have the highest price console on the market right now.
Yes,
over the PS5 Pro. Over the PS5 Pro. And that is not a good look. That's it.
All right. Okay. Mitchie, your thoughts about this whole situation? You've heard the pricing. Just give us your thoughts. Uh-oh. Is she there? You there, Mitchie?
Mitchie,
you there?
awake?
She might have stepped away. Okay, so I do want to hear what she has to say. So I will go ahead and let me read a couple of this. And listen, you guys know. I mean, you guys know. I'm going to read a couple of comments because these were things, and I'm going to pop them up again. Okay, so this is the result of tariffs and pricing on everything is going up, not just consoles. For example, gas costs $5 a gallon in part of the country. Yeah, no, you're right. It is like gas is that, we have somebody that's constantly spewing on news and other places that gas is $1.99 or whatever.
Who the
case
hell
may
is
be.
saying gas is $1.99?
The president.
What is
anyway,
Where is it at? I want that.
Okay.
I want that gas.
The president, and the president has said, the president said it, and gas here in Oklahoma is $3. Is something for regular, like $2.80 something, whatever. Like, and then it's like for the mid grade is like $3. You're almost up to $4 a gallon if you want to get premium. And so,
okay, here in Illinois, it is in the places where I'm at. It's about $3.30 for the lowest, and then it goes up to $3.40, then $3.50, and sometimes it's a difference of like 20 cents. So depending on where you go. Now, if you go into the city of Chicago, obviously it's going to be a lot higher. But when you out here in the suburbs, it's a little bit lower.
Right.
So,
and I stay in the suburbs, and Oklahoma has some of the lowest cost of living in the country. And therefore, it is like, it's still close to $3 per, you know what I'm saying, close to $3 per gallon for regular unleaded. And what I put in my truck is at the least premium. I mean, at the least mid-grade, but it's usually always premium. You know what I'm saying? I always try to I want to take care of my baby. So anyway, regardless of that, he's absolutely right. Everything has gone up. I just went to the adult beverage store, and I was over there looking at some of that, and I'm like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I want to get, like, you know what I'm saying, I've kind of, you know, I'm gotten older now, so I like, my palate is way higher, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't do something, like, I can't do rock gut cheap anymore, which, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't do that. So if I want to go and I just want to get like Crown, that's the limit. Crown is the limit for me. Low grade to me. It's not, and Crown is not really considered for most people low grade. But if that do say, and then you go into other, you know what I'm saying, you go into some other stuff, you know, but like Makers, stuff like that. And Makers is actually, in a sense, kind of cheaper than cheaper than Crown in some cases. All that shit was $30 for the smallest bottle. I seen like the regular bottle that I would get if I wanted some Crown was $42. 40, yeah, like $42, $44 or something like that. Like, I'm just like, yo, everything's gone up. You know what I'm saying? So like, I used to go to Jack. I don't mess with Jack Daniels anymore. I got my personal reasons for that. But yeah, no, everything has gone up. If I want, like, you know what I'm saying, looking for everything's gone up. And so from my standpoint, it's just not a good look for Microsoft, like everybody else is saying. The consoles this generation, they're you know, like, we can sit here and we can talk about how many PlayStations are being sold, and the PlayStation at this point right now are like 14 million consoles behind where they were with the PlayStation 4. Xbox is around 12 million, so 13 million. So and then on top of that, when you look at PlayStation on their end, because this is an Xbox problem, but I'm just bringing up a PlayStation in the sense of like game sales, they're down overall compared to what the PlayStation 4 did around the same time last generation. People just don't have the income to want. If they did even have the income, people have other responsibilities that they want to put into. And so for Xbox to do this is just absolutely asinine. The reality of it is just what Skywalker is talking about is basically, why don't you just be honest? It's because of the tariffs. It's because of everything's going up. And you won't do that. If you said that, then maybe people could understand, and then people would try to gather more information about why this whole tariff thing is like it is. But people don't. I mean, but these corporations don't, because they're trying to cater. It's no different than what I seen today from Apple. Apple's CEO came up and said, "No, there's no tariffs."
No.
See how much to get an iPhone is today. So again, I know that these big corporations can eat some costs, but Microsoft just said we ain't eating shit. Also, I'm going to go to you, Minchie, to hear your thoughts. I do want to throw this nugget in as well, which I do think, and let me go in here and read this because I do believe this. Right here is where it's we got Ron. He sit there and he says it's called capitalism. The worst thing in the world is fiduciary responsibility. Stockholders don't give a damn about anything, but their stock price is going up. Why do you think layoffs keeps happening? I do agree. I seen somewhere else. That was one that I looked at and I seen, but it was also, and I don't know, was that Sir X Man? Who was that? Anyway,
too.
What'd you say?
You got a super chat.
Oh, okay. I'll read that. And thank you so much for the super chat. But it's also the fact of that I think that Xbox is really trying to kill
the console.
The console, period. Not just Xbox console, mind you. I'm talking about kill the Xbox, PlayStation, console warring, everything. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo is going to do what Nintendo does. Nintendo is absolutely fine in their space, but they're trying to move. They're trying to do something completely different. So I don't know. Let me hear your thoughts on this, Mitchie, about the price hike and this little nugget that I just threw in here from what I read from somebody in the chat.
Oh, the price hike. I saw that today and I'm going, what are they doing? And I don't know. Is it greed? Do they not want anybody to buy it? I don't know. I admit when the next one comes out, which will probably be the last one, I will probably be one of those people that buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I admit that because I like Xbox. I like my poor PlayStation, it gets ignored. So either that or I'm going to have the Series X for a very, very long time. So, and I don't really want to go to PC. It's not my thing. So those are my options. I have a Switch that I barely touch, by the way. So I don't know. I guess I will probably be one of those people that buys it. I know. Feed the beast, But I can't help it. I know. Viper's shaking his head like, how
No,
can you do
no,
that?
no, no, no. I'm not.
Yeah, but
I'm shaking my head at what Sappho said, and
Mm-hmm.
that is, how can I put this calmly and politely? You full of shit.
Damn. Let me post what Cypho said. I'm not going to forget about the super chat. Thank you so much, Jax 92. No, 82. Oh, I need my glasses. God damn it, boy! I'm getting old.
come on, get your old guy glasses.
There we go. This is Jax 82. All right, there we go. All right. I got this light gleaming in my eyes. So anyway, and then I'm just old. Okay, so let me see what Sappho said.
You had it up on the screen just a few moments
ago.
Oh.
Did I have it? Okay, hold on. Okay, well, keep going, guys. I'm gonna post it back up there.
No, I said what I had to say.
Oh, okay. All right, Mitchie, continue, please.
But I mean, I guess I have mixed feelings. I mean, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. We can't stop them. I mean, we don't have to like it, but we can't stop them from them doing what they're gonna do.
True.
And we always praise them for being, consumer friendly. They don't really friendly right now, do they? Kind of funny.
No, they don't. They don't.
I mean, listen,
no.
Game Pass is still amazing.
Yes, Game Pass is still Game Pass. And I love Game Pass, and Game Pass is a great value. And that's probably also one of the reasons why that is, why the consoles are skyrocketing in price too. But it is what it is. Can't stop them. Can't beat them. Join them, I suppose. Or don't buy it. You don't have to buy it either. But
well, no, I mean you're speaking your mind on it. I mean, well, no, okay. So, Mitchie, this is where I'm gonna say I agree with you. I'm going to buy the new Xbox too. I'm right there with you. I'm going to get it. I know Viper is looking at me. Husky might be looking at me. People in the chat might be looking at me a little bit suspect, and that's fine.
It all depends how much it's going to cost.
That shit going to be high. It's going to be high, bro. We ain't even going to lie about that. If we're talking
I know it's
about,
going to be. Listen, I know it's going to be high, but like I'm talking like if it's legit $1,000, it's probably going to stay there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You think it's really going to be that much?
Yeah. I think
is that with tax or without tax?
Minimum 800. Minimum 800.
It also depends on what it's going to be able to do. That's another thing. If I can run, let me say this: if I can run my Steam games on it, no problem. If I can, do other stuff like it's actual like a hybrid type of PC, we can talk about this. We might be able to find a way, but still, if it's $1,000, it's probably gonna sit there for a minute.
If it's above $600, I am not buying it. Plain and simple.
And I'm not mad at you about that. I'm not mad at anybody on any decision that they make, because I'm in between on this 100%. I'm all about value, and I'm all about these companies trying to have some decency on things. And so so when I'm sitting here and when I talk up on Xbox for customer, you know what I'm saying, for doing really good with customer, being a good consumer being a good company for customers, especially with Game Pass and things of that nature. Yeah, they deserve their praise. But this doesn't deserve praise because of two reasons. One is the fact that Microsoft is too chicken shit to come out and just say it's the tariffs that's going to be raising these prices, and we're not going to eat the costs. We're not. You know what I'm saying?
You're a $5 trillion company. Eat the motherfucking cost.
No, they're not, because I tell you why.
No.
The Activision deal, Amy Hood, the Godfather, who, you know what I'm saying, the CEO of Microsoft, they ain't playing that shit. So therefore, there has to be cuts. And this is where on Microsoft's, on my end, where I am understanding, where people are like you, Viper, and others out there is like, man, look, if this console is too much, I'm not getting it. And I'm 100% on board with you saying that, right? But as for me, where my cutoff line is I'm saying this right here, where my cutoff, it's going to sound kind of messed up, but this is where my cutoff line is. I'll get the Xbox, but no other console. This will be the first time ever in my history of being a console owner will I only buy one console. All my attention at that point, it will get an Xbox, and then I'll just keep upgrading. I'll upgrade my PC to whatever the new standard is, and I'm done with it. Nintendo, PlayStation, I don't care no more. I'm done.
So, hey, Megan,
I'm done.
hold on. Here's the thing I want to ask you is that the fact is that you talked about how there needs to be cuts.
Yeah.
What happened with all the employees that were cut, studios that were shut down, all of that?
Yeah.
You think, those are
it's
cuts
happening
right
all over
there.
the industry. It's happening all over. Hell, it's happening all over businesses all over the country. It's not just at Xbox. See, the thing of it is that Xbox has over 200-some thousand, 200,000 to 400,000 people working for them.
Yeah.
Right. Ubisoft just released just this week that they did more layoffs because of AI. This is a topic we'll be talking about.
AI is another reason. Yeah.
Right. We'll be talking about that later on tonight. But that's the thing to me is where this whole situation is. Yeah. Xbox is over here, got rid of around almost close to 18,000 people. That is a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, 20,000.
Oh, 20,000. Let's just say 20,000. Hell, let's say 25,000. I whatever. There's a lot of people, but they also have over whatever. PlayStation did their cuts. The gaming media didn't say shit. Ubisoft just did their cuts. Tencent did their cuts. All these other studios has done their cuts and sit there and got people out of there. Everybody in the gaming media, all these journalists, because they failed on just telling the news how it's supposed to be talked about, and making all gamers aware that there is a fundamental issue. That's why I'm saying we'll get into the AI thing here a little bit later, but that is the problem. The gaming media and those that does content, gaming content, just only want to play the side so they can sit there and they can grift. If we're going to do this type of information, give this information to the gamers, then it has to be addressed across the fucking board. And sometimes you just got to jump on that ass on the console or the company that you like the most when they do dumb shit. And this is one of those times. Xbox, I love Xbox. I love everybody from that staff that I've sit there and I've met. But you guys have failed on the console. And there are gamers who still love the console. That's a problem.
You've got 4 people sitting here that love the Xbox console,
Yes.
and yet you still fail. You failed us.
You failed all of us. You failed all of us because I cannot sit here and do a GRG or do a My Thoughts or do anything or jump on somebody else's podcast and sit there and not come and be correct or be honest with the gaming public. This is bullshit. This is a joke. And what you should do is stand on business and give the explanation of why the prices went up. There's 2 reasons, and there's only 2 reasons only. One is the goddamn tariffs. 2 is the fact that you want to get rid of the motherfucking Series X consoles altogether and give an excuse of why to your handlers or whoever that says, well, why is this console not doing this and the third? Why don't we just move on from this console and let's get started with the new stuff, and then we're starting our new era into gaming. That's what you should do. Come correct. You've been skating and doing all this bullshit for the last couple of years. Stop it. Just come out and just say it. Let us know, and then let the gamers decide. They want gamers to jump to PC more than they do anything. PlayStation's fighting for their damn life right now to try to hold on to those costs so they won't trickle down to the United States. But eventually they're going to have to start doing it.
Yeah, and I think those are going to go up.
Yeah, and when they did
it already.
They did it already.
They went up, but I think they're going to go up again.
They got to go up again.
Of the year.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. And Nintendo don't give a damn. Nintendo's going to go up if they feel like they need to go up that time, whenever. Yeah.
What Nintendo's doing, they went up on the original Switch and the Switch, like the OG Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're going to wait till the beginning of the year to go
before
up.
They go up on the second one. Yep.
Yeah. It's like let's keep the Switch 2 where it's at. And get and then when Christmas and all that stuff, and after Christmas and all the holiday sales, then we'll go up on the price of the Switch 2 or whatever the case may be. That's what I think they're doing.
Yeah, no, that's just the honest opinion of this. It's egregious. It's unnecessary. I think it's weakness on you guys' part at Microsoft to not stand on business because of this whole bullshit that we have going on right now, where the consumers don't need to know the truth. The tariffs don't benefit regular consumers. It do not. Period. It never has. And that's it only a certain amount at certain times for certain situations where it benefits. But at the degree where this is happening, it's almost like they're trying to force other companies from across the world to try to play hardball. And a lot of companies out here saying, oh, we'll play some ball, but we're not playing all ball. And here we are. So take it as you will. All right. Anybody else have anything to say before we move on? I got to read the super chat here in a second. Okay. All right. Here we go. Thank you so much. Jax82, he said, what is Microsoft's limit on pricing consoles this high? The answer is until they push people away from buying consoles in mass. They don't see a need for consoles. This sucks for new people wanting to buy. And that goes into what I was alluding to, is that they're pricing they made one hell of a great console package to sit here and to now, because again, the gaming media has failed. Because I guarantee you, if PlayStation did a series PlayStation, I mean not series PlayStation, but a Series S version of PlayStation 5, it would all be the praise. They would suck ass. They would suck that ass. And they would sit there and they would say, yeah, this is great consumerism. This is what people want. This is that and the third. But because they're so hell-bent because they're complicit themselves of wanting to be on the side of Sony, that they don't want to sit there. They got to talk bad about value for gamers.
Oh,
so here we are.
Didn't we just hear that PlayStation 6 and the handheld is going to be like a Series
affordable
S style, Series S style thing?
Rumored,
yeah. So I mean, they're going to do it.
Yeah. And if PlayStation does that, and if the media does that, we know that the PlayStation stands will not stand firm and say, "Yo, what? Well, hold up." Now, Xbox gamers did have something on this level. What's happening here? They won't.
Exactly.
So then it comes to everybody else in the listeners and the people that pay attention to this stuff and to gaming should sit there and say, "Yo, there's too much of this lying and deception and playing favorites in the gaming space. It's too much of it. Like, we all know that everybody has a bias somewhere, shape, or form. Once we sit here and we establish that, then that's when I think the real true conversation begins for where gamers can come out and they say, oh, okay, these content creators right here, they may be eccentric to this one particular brand, but they're honest on everything else. And that's what we try to do here on GRG. There is no way in hell that I can come up on this podcast tonight and sit there and try to sugarcoat anything what Xbox is doing on this end. It's bullshit. It's not good for the consumer. It's not good for them. It's not good for the staff. It's going to hurt them. And everybody knows that has any goddamn common sense. So
let's just understand this, that there is going to be a lot more, people getting fired.
Yeah.
Because the next topic that we probably might talk about, which is the AI, that's going to be a big thing. And then, of course, since you talked about how the ABK deal messed everything up, yeah, they're going to shut down some more studios.
I won't say messed it up. It just made it just accelerated the business process, the business direction. I still think that if Microsoft had it to do it all over again, do it, because it's Activision, and
they did it for a reason.
Yeah,
and they did it so because Randy Pitchford, not Randy Pitchford, the Bobby Kotick basically wanted to charge them more than they was charging Sony. They have Call of Duty on their platform when he was threatening to take Call of Duty off Xbox entirely. And then with the conditions and everything going on at Activision, they were like, hey, we'll just buy you, or whatever the case may be, and to stop them from taking it off. But that, as we're seeing, that has come at a cost to Xbox.
Yeah.
Satya Nadal and all those board members have basically put their foot down and was like, hey, we taking over. We're in charge now. Despite Phil, Sarah Bond, and all the rest of them, you guys can advise. However, we got the final say so. That's what it looks like. And once again, Activision is a little bit, the Activision purchase is basically bittersweet. And we're seeing, we're getting both sides where we see all the good stuff that came with it and everything, but we're getting the other stuff, the bitter stuff that comes with that as well. Like I said, and unfortunately, I hate that for the people that are employed there with, I know we're going to talk about later, but with AI being such a big, huge thing, especially at Microsoft being a developer of their own AI like Copilot, it's something big and huge that they use, and they're stressing people to use at Microsoft. It's like, wow. So, but yeah. That was
all right, let's move on. Okay, so Randy Pitchford, you know what I'm saying, pushed back over Borderlands 4 optimization issues. Has he gone too far, or is his pushback justified? Mitchie, I don't know if you played Borderlands 4. As you see, this is the gameplay for Borderlands 4. I did get this on PC. I'll give my thoughts about it here in a second. But what do you think about Randy and his pushback on customers that are upset about the game not optimizing right? Not optimized right on PC, but now it's come to the realization that the longer people have been playing it on the consoles, they're having issues as well. Your thoughts?
Oh, Randy Pitchford. He is such a character. I don't know. Man's weird. But anyway, besides his weirdness, why just not admit that it's got some problems? Do a patch and get it over with. You know, I think they probably have done patches. I did not buy this game. I am not a Borderlands person. So I have no experience in Borderlands whatsoever. I haven't played any of them. So, but at least, you know, if your customers are telling you that something wrong with your game, then there must be something wrong with your game. You know, and maybe just fix it. Get it over with and stop fighting. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
But
all right.
He is a
Somebody
character.
cooked.
Somebody what? Somebody what?
Somebody cooked.
Yeah, somebody did cook. All right. Okay. Let's go and hear your thoughts about this. I'm gonna let you go last, Viper. I'm gonna go ahead and get your thoughts about this, Husky. This whole situation. I don't know if you got Borderlands 4 yet or not. Your thoughts about this whole situation about Randy Pitchford and his pushback towards gamers.
I didn't buy Borderlands. Actually, never played any of the Borderlands games.
Oh wow. Okay.
I've always, thought about getting them on, getting into them, but this whole situation with Randy Pitchford is once it's all right, okay, we got you, but you still out here saying shit. Your game that came out, it didn't release, and you still out here saying shit. Like it's not a good look for you or the company or the game. Gamers remember stuff, and the fact that people are telling you that something is wrong with your game or they're experiencing issues with your game and you're just like whatever is not a good look, man. Like, and I'm not saying you gotta be, oh, I'm so super apologetic and all this. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just saying for people who spent the money, those real fans, as you say, that you said previously, the real fans will get it. And the real fans did get the game, but they're experiencing issues. And for you to treat those real fans or whatever you call them like that, not a good look. So that next game that y'all bring out, despite how good it may be, you may not see those sales like you want because of your responses to issues going on. A simple, I don't know. I don't know if excuse me, I don't know if they have a PR person that works at this company. They can't because you obviously need to keep Randy away from any type of microphones, interviews, phone calls, anything, Twitter, all of that. Everything needs to be screened before it goes out if Randy did it. Because at this point, Randy is just an asshole with money. At this point, that's what you're just another asshole with money. That's really it. So somebody needs to start screening this man's calls, interviews, and all this before they go out. Because all you simply could have said was all you had to say. You know what? We worked hard on the game. Sorry, you guys are experiencing issues. We'll do everything we can to help get this patch so we can get this resolved. So you can guys can get back to enjoying Borderlands 4 and all the greatness that it is. Boom. That's all you had to say, or something like that, something to that nature. But no, you out here talking about folks and dissing folks or dismissing folks, bruh. Y'all gonna learn one of these days, and we as gamers have got to start talking with our wallet. I can get on here all day and tell you what's going on, but we have got to learn to be okay with sacrificing some stuff Because granted, like Michi said previously, like Pokemon, I don't like what Pokemon is doing as far as right now with like the new game is dropping. Also, I think the paid DLC is dropping the same day as the game. You're dropping a game and paid DLC the exact same day. Why couldn't that DLC be a part of the game? Like, and I'm trying, because I'm in between. Like, do I even want to pick up Pokemon? I'm just gonna wait. Such and such and such. We have got to start speaking. We have got to learn to be okay. Find something else to play or redirect, and start speaking with our wallets, because that is the only thing these companies will actually understand.
Yes.
The only thing. We can get on Twitter and blast them, make videos, TikToks, YouTubes, Instagram Reels. We can do all of that all day long. We might get contacted, whatever the case may be, depending on how big your following is. But if we do not speak with our wallets, they don't care. Randy will keep saying the bullshit, will keep just being a big asshole and keep doing what he's doing, regardless of what we say. Oh, we get on here and say we know he's an asshole, and we discredit all the shit he says, or we not discredit, but we talk about him and call him whatever the case may be. But as soon as they drop a DLC, oh snap, I'm about to pay $50 for this new Borderlands 4 DLC. Hey, let's go. We have got to learn to be okay with being okay with missing out on something or sacrificing.
Great point.
Sacrifice is what we have to learn to be okay with. We got to be okay with sacrificing. You know what? This is not a good look. This is not something I want to support, no matter how much I love the brand, the game, the company, the whatever. I don't need to spend my money on this. I need to take a stand. I ain't saying you don't have to completely cut it off and don't ever buy it. I'm not saying that, but at least give it some time before you be like, normally it'll be a day one purchase. Give it 3 to 6 months. Give it, do something. I'm not going to buy this day one like I normally would. I'm not going to support this day one like I normally would. We have to start doing stuff like that because of, like I said, if not, nothing will change, because they know how much of a cash grab, how fast we spend money. That's why 2K is the way it is. Granted, I know people say it's improved and all of that, and that's fine.
It has. That's why I'm showing the gameplay. It's a lot better. It's a lot better than 25.
Play 2K. I refuse to play with 2K because one of the main reasons is all I play is my career. I don't do Pro-Am anymore because it's gotten out of hand. I don't have the time to invest in Pro-Am. I'm not trying to spend the extra money to level my play up to 99. I'm not going to pay the extra $20, $30 to get the VC. I'm not about to do any of that.
That's why you see me showing my player gameplay. I seen what Xbot 448 was trying to tell me, and I said, okay, I believe in it now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna do, I'm not spending the extra money to do that. And it's just, and for the people who do, there's nothing wrong. That's what you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying for me, like, I haven't bought 2K in like three years, just about 3 years. And it's because of I play my career, and my career just got so out of line from being my career to it. Oh, you got to go be a DJ, you got to go be a rap artist, and you got to do I don't want to do all of that.
I want to play
Give
ball.
me a decent storyline to let me play and have to go against. So if I make it to the finals, guess what? My rival make it to the finals. We got to go and give me a decent storyline back like they did you back in the day. That's all I want. Let me do my career. Let me do that. Let me do that. I don't need all that extra stuff. I don't want to play my part. I don't want to be in the part. I'm good. But you can't do that now. And it's like, there's no point in me picking this up. But once again, this is my last point. I'm just saying, companies have got what's the name of the Borderlands company? Y'all need to hire
2K Games.
Yeah, to hire a PR person for Randy Pitchford. Get this man away from the microphone. completely. And then we gamers learn to be okay with missing out, sacrificing. If the company or the game is doing some foul stuff, learn to be okay with missing out. Learn to be okay with being okay with not picking that up or giving them your money up front or right out the gates. But yeah.
Right. Great points. All right, Viper. I see you sitting back. You hating everything because you seeing me playing sport. You seeing my sports game play and everything. Well, we talking about all types of nasty stuff. Anyway, Darth Venomous. What's your thoughts?
I've got some receipts, bitch.
Ooh.
So this is this is gonna be a long list of people that I just pulled up out of the ether because this broke ass, jellyfish, knockoff Gabe Newell, son of a bitch, thinks that he can go ahead and talk about the gaming community in that way. He is just coming from a long list of assholes that has been in the industry. And I can give you the list of assholes. So on my second screen over here, let me see.
Get him.
Bobby Kotick.
Do you want to send that to me? Do you want to send that screen to me so I can post it, or?
Do you want you? Oh, hold on a second here. Let me go ahead and send this in the chat. Where the damn chat at? Come on now. Oh, here it is. Right here.
Okay.
All right. So I'll give you that.
Oof.
And you just gotta, scroll through. I'm actually starting from the end. And so basically I went to Bobby Kotick. I think we've definitely been able to instill in the culture the skepticism and pessimism and fear that you should have in an economy like we're in today. Stupid. But anyway, that's Bobby Kotick being an asshole. Reggie Fils-Aimé from Nintendo. Hoo-hoo! That's another one. Yeah, you're gonna have to get that off of the screen right there. Yeah. But then there's this one. Everybody loves this guy.
Okay.
Don. Oh wait, go up. Up.
Okay.
All right. So you see the picture.
Yeah.
So you can go left or right. I went left. So.
Oh. Well, I can't go left. I go.
No.
Right.
There's little arrow. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Okay.
You went to the right. So that's fine. All right, so
yeah, well, it was just one. I have to go to right. Yeah, okay. So
no, I was able to go left, but never mind.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see.
You see? Don't
you see
the
right
arrow?
there? You see, I can't go left. It says page 1 through 28.
Okay, well, never mind. I can do
it. Okay,
but anyway, so when you go to the right, this first one, Chris Hecker, he rants about about Nintendo. Says the Wii is a piece of shit. Nintendo, please make a console that doesn't suck ass. Okay, you don't need to say shit like that. But let's go to the next one.
Okay.
This guy, remember the game Fez? I remember that game. Listen to what he says. $9 for a game like Fez is a steal. I should be charging you $90, you fucking ingrates. Oh
my
really?
God.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay.
Let's keep going. Oh, the guy that was at the lead designer of Diablo 3, Jay Wilson. He says, fuck that loser. And he was talking to talking about criticisms that are made about Diablo 2. So, okay.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
That's another one.
And this, that.
Yes.
This might be my mortal enemy right here.
This is the reason I was going backwards, because I wanted to wait for him to the end.
Bro.
But you kept going forward.
You know how I feel about this dog.
Oh, there's multiple of this. Just wait. All right, so this is Hideki Kamiya, your favorite person from Platinum Games. Well, he's not with Platinum Games anymore. But let's see. It says Hideki Kamiya responds to a question posted by Kotakus Luke Plunkett. with a question of his own. He says, "Do you eat shit?"
I remember that. I posted that. I got a lot of controversy about that. I posted that. Yep.
Here's another one from him.
It
said, this is another one, and he was reminding his Twitter followers that no longer works at Capcom. He says, "Repeat. Don't whine about Capcom games to me. As I've said, and this is a 1 with a ton of 0. I'll say billions of times. I don't fucking care." Oh, okay. Yeah. Another one from Kamiya. He says, "Fuck off, all exclusive idiots." Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, this guy, Peter Molyneux. Yes, remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Peter Molyneux. It's amazing for a role-playing game because most of the role-playing games are shit. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go. This guy, I don't know who this is. Richard Garrio from Ultima. Okay. I've met virtually no one in our industry who I think is close to as good a game designer as I am. I am not saying that because I think I'm so brilliant. What I'm saying is I think most game designers just really suck, and I think there's a reason why.
Wow, is he still making games today?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
So let's go to the next one.
I know Ultima was a very popular game, but I don't know about anything after that. Go ahead, continue.
Christina Norman, who was from BioWare. Players, please give us a chance. Judge our games based on what they are. Judge the DLC based on what it is. Stop thinking you're a producer and telling us when and where we should be building our content.
Now, I wonder if this was after the pushback from 3 from the 5, you know what I'm saying, from when
I think so. I think
because it was very lackluster until they changed it. It was very lackluster. Because after all the work that you've done in one of the greatest games ever made, greatest sagas ever made in games, it fell flat. It fell so flat. But okay, all right. Yeah, at least she was somewhat kind about it. Like it was a miss, but she wasn't as asshole-ish as everybody else. Okay, let's keep going. All right, go ahead.
Dennis Dyack, you remember him from Silicon Knights? I remember.
I do remember him, yes.
Remember? I remember. Remember this? Remember that? I remember. Okay. NeoGaf.
Remember Barry.
Yeah, go ahead.
He says NeoGaf and other forums like this don't have good management, are not only hurting society and hurting the video game industry, they're in decline, and they need to reform quickly before people stop listening to them, which I think is a good thing that he said. But, when you jump after one place, then they're going to talk bad about you. So, sometimes you got to keep your mouth shut,
That's right. All right, keep it going.
Okay. Jonathan Blow. I don't remember him. From Braid. Oh, I remember that. The game, I know Braid.
I remember Braid. Yeah, I never played Braid. So I got it, but I never played it. It's in the backlog.
If game critics were really critics, there would be a lot of discussion about Starseed Pilgrim now, instead of AC3 or Tomb whatever. Y'all gonna piss off Sir X Man with that.
Well, I mean, Tomb Raider was absolutely epic. What are you talking about, bro? Okay, anyway, all right.
Yeah, and Assassin's Creed 3. You want to talk bad about Assassin's Creed?
Man, my man, David Jaffe. I defend David Jaffe. I love David Jaffe for the games that he brought to the table. I really do. But what did he say? What the fuck did he say?
So he's discussing of developers who value narrative over gameplay. He says,
okay, so hold on. Now I wonder if it's from that game. Like, I like that game. It was the drawn. I don't know if this is from this game, but he got a lot of criticism for was it called Drawn Together? Drawn Together was a sci-fi show. That's a show. He made a game, and I bought that game, and I really liked that game. It was fun to me, where it was in Etch-a-Sketch style. but it was a shooter and it was really gory and all that. I still got that game on my PlayStation unless PlayStation did some crazy shit and cut off the servers or whatever. I really did like that game, but everybody railed on him. And I wonder if this is from him over that. I don't know, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
But like I said, he's talking about how developers value narrative over gameplay. He says, so fucking sick of artsy fartsy in this industry. Get fucking over yourselves, bitches.
Talk your shit, boy. I think that's when that game got so many bad ratings and all of that. Like, and I thought the game was fun. I didn't expect the game to be a seller or anything like that, but I just think that maybe that was the beginning of the time to know that David Jaffe's era of game was not in the ecosphere. But I did like that. I did like that game. I'm gonna have to look that up and see what that game is called. Anyway,
and I think Sir X-Man in the chat said about somebody who said about blue disc are better than green disc.
Oh, man, fuck him. Yeah. Even though he's helped develop Battlefield 6. You killed Titanfall, buddy, with that. You killed for Titanfall. You put Titanfall in a blender with that bullshit with Titanfall 2. Yeah. You killed that.
Here's another David Jaffe one.
All that ass sucking.
Here's another David Jaffe one. He says, I hope Kotaku fucking puts your ass
hold on. Wait. You went too far.
That one right there. Okay.
Right.
He says, I hope Kotaku fucking puts your ass out of business, wannabe fucktards. And he was talking about, yeah.
Damn, Jaffe, cold-blooded. Anyway, oh man, come on, man. My main man, bro. That's my bro right there. Come on, man. Don't put him on this list, man. Y'all killing what, man? Game radar, you trash. That's my bro.
Tomonobu Itagaki from the Dead or Alive series.
That's my bro.
He expresses his disdain for
Ninja Gaiden
Tekken franchise.
Say that again. Read it again.
All right, so it's Tomonobu Itagaki. He's the creator of Dead or Alive series. He expresses
and Ninja Gaiden, okay, whatever one you say it.
I'm just reading what's on here. So
I know. Go ahead.
He expresses his disdain for Namco Bandai's Tekken franchise. Okay, so this is what he says. I don't think it even needs saying, but people should stay away from Tekken. Nothing left to say. I just don't want them to disappoint me anymore. It's so annoying. Please don't annoy me anymore.
I can't agree with my fam, bro. I love this man. I love this man's work. He brought us Ninja Gaiden. He brought us Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive volleyball. He brought us other titles as well. But man, keep that motherfucking God tier Tekken out your mouth. I know that it's a competition, but keep it out your mouth. God dang, God. And I hate that. That breaks my heart. But keep Tekken out your motherfucking mouth.
Now, this guy, I have no idea who Dan Porter is. It's an OMG Pop CEO. I have no freaking clue. But
Zynga, whatever the shit that shit's called.
Zynga. It was the place that Don Matrick left Xbox to go to.
Right. Yeah, I knew that.
So he says the one OMG Pop employee who turned down joining Zynga was the weakest one of the whole team. Selfish people make bad games. Good riddance.
How about that one? That doesn't bother me too much.
Okay.
That don't bother me too much. But let's keep it going.
This guy, Marcus Person or Notch, the guy who owns Mojang, or the former owner of Mojang, he says you're an insane idiot.
You can't be talking to nobody like that. But I mean, he's a millionaire, so obviously he can. So okay, let's keep it pushing.
This is a former StarCraft 2 professional. What's his name? Greg Idra Fields. Okay, whatever. He says, you're all a bunch of fucks. It just so happens that I get paid to treat you like it. It's fucking awesome.
Oh,
That's terrible.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
why people are begging for StarCraft, a new StarCraft game, bro. I hope you're employed somewhere else because that's a big L. You don't say that to the people that sit there and help gives you the game. That's
Now
fucked up.
this guy is not a developer, but he's a Call of Duty professional player. He
Mhm.
says, "I shit your salary, bro. I wipe my ass with your salary."
Oh man, these dumbass kids. He's irrelevant. I'm not even going to go talk no more about that. He's just yeah. Come on.
Former Microsoft employee Adam Orth informs Xbox fans of what they should do if they're worried about an always online console destroying his career in the process. Deal with it.
Well, they did,
There's,
and you
there's
don't have a
more.
job. Oh man. Oh
Here we
man.
go.
Oh man.
Azariah, let's go. Oh yes, the Sony Corporation President CEO Kazukaz Kazurai offering reasons as to why he believes Sony was on top in 2009. It's difficult to talk about Nintendo because we don't look at their console as being a competitor.
Even though it's about to outsell the PlayStation 2, their top selling console of all time. Yo,
There's another
yeah.
one.
Take your L. Oh, here we go.
Another one. Okay, so he's slamming his rivals once again. The Xbox again. I can't come up with one word to fit. You need a word that describes something that lacks in longevity.
Talk that shit, because you don't have that job. Phil Spencer has that job, and PlayStation is following suit right behind Xbox, just like under your command. PlayStation did, following exactly. You're supposed to be the market leader in sales, but damn sure ain't the market leader in innovation. Oh, that
Another Sony guy coming up.
Oh, now hold on. You listen. Now this is my PlayStation GOAT. Don't you dare disrespect the GOAT here. This is the PlayStation GOAT. He should have never left.
Jack
Shut your
Trenton.
mouth. Don't you say nothing bad about the GOAT, the PlayStation GOAT here. Jack Trenton was my man, bro. Don't do this to me.
Oh, okay.
Don't take away the last bit of PlayStation love that I have. Don't do this to me. Okay, go ahead.
So he's explaining why he doesn't feel threatened by Nintendo handhelds. Here's his thoughts.
Oh.
Our view on the Game Boy experience is that it's a great babysitting tool, something young people do on airplanes. But no self-respecting 20-something is going to be sitting on an airplane with one of those.
Oh, Jack. Oh man. Oh, this is where we need X-Men to be in the thing and hit the don't wow. Oh,
I got another Sony guy. Come on, next.
Oh my God. Boy,
and he was also an EA guy too. Let's not forget that.
Right.
Oh, and he was a Microsoft guy too. I forgot about that.
Was he a Microsoft guy too? Okay.
Oh yes, he was.
So he was a gaming thought. Go ahead.
He was all over the place. You damn right. He was for the streets. Anyway, he says Nintendo knows its target audience because it has really narrowed that down. And it's pretty much defined by a boy or girl's ability to admire Pokemon.
Oh man, where is he at now?
I have no fucking clue.
Yo,
now here we go. The big guy.
This should have been number one. This fraud should have been number one. He had the business sense. He had the business sense to the advertising skill and ability that we all needed for. He was great at that, but man, go ahead, read this tragedy.
So, former Xbox president Don Matrick tells anyone who opposes Xbox One's always online requirements to go eat cake. So, fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
Well, that's top 5. That I mean, I know that this is going, but that.
Yeah. Reggie Fils-Aimé from Nintendo, or former Nintendo president Reggie Fils-Aimé. He's
is he still in charge of GameStop?
I think he is. Yeah, I think he is. And I'm gonna get to that, Sir X-Man. Just hold on. It's not part of this, but I'm getting to it. But Reggie Fils-Aimé, he's talking about the existence of Kinect and PlayStation Move at the height of Wii's popularity. So he says, I think we would have been embarrassed to do what our competitors are currently doing.
And hold on, fast forward this far from when he said that dumb shit to where the Switch 2 is nothing more but the Xbox One. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. And this jackweed,
Bobby Kotick. So
I wonder if he's in the Epstein files.
He probably is.
He probably is.
So he's Activision, former Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick discussing how he manages employees. I think we've definitely been able to instill in the culture the skepticism and pessimism and fear that you should have in an economy like we're in today.
Oh man. Oh my God. Okay, and last but not least.
I didn't read this one, but don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But the fact is, that's not it. That's not all of the people who've said stupid stuff. Let's go to the super chat that Sir X-Man has graciously given us.
Okay,
so
all right.
He said, K Mega, remember black characters in Final Fantasy?
Yes. 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 Yes, I do.
So let's not mince words over the fact that this piece of shit should be talking about how I'm sorry that I brought out a game that has a bunch of bugs. We are in the process of fixing it. Thank you for your feedback. We will get to it, and then we will make sure that you have a better experience. Instead of doubling down and telling people your PC sucks. Telling people that, it's just fine on the console. No, it's not. I don't play Borderlands. Granted, I do have the original Borderlands, like 1 through Tiny Tina's Wonderland, all of those. But that's because I had them on sale. I haven't even touched any one of them. They're just in my library. I'm not about to buy Borderlands 4 because, first of all, we already know using Unreal Engine 5, that damn engine is bloated as hell, and every single game that is made on Unreal Engine 5, majority of them, I'm not going to say every last one, but the majority of Unreal Engine 5 games, they suck in terms of their not only being able to have proper frame pacing, but majority of the time you can't even get a solid 60 FPS on Unreal Engine 5 games because all they care about are my graphics. That's it. They don't give a damn about running it at 60. Now, there are some people who are managed to get a good 60 FPS in some Unreal Engine 5 games. Kudos to them, and thank you for doing that and making sure that you prioritize frame rate over the graphics. Granted, the graphics are kind of fuzzy, but hey, at least we got our frame rates. But the problem that I see here is that you got somebody who opens up their damn mouth. I was about to say the other one, but they open up their damn mouth, and they should know that you are selling a product to a customer. Let's not forget one of our wonderful favorites, Mr. Cliff Bleszinski, the father of Gears of War.
Gears of War. Yeah.
Explain to me why every single time he opened up his damn mouth, and there's tons of stuff. I'm not even going to look up any of the stuff there, but there's a ton of stuff that he kept on saying. Like, especially during the Lawbreakers thing that he tried to do, which was exclusive to PlayStation. How he, PlayStation is the best, and this is why we decided to bring our game to here. No. You started off on Xbox, and now you want to switch? Yeah. Anyway, but majority of the stuff that he was saying was some BS, and that's why Microsoft got rid of his ass. So I'm just saying, some of these people need to be reined in. Some of these people need to keep their damn mouth shut, because every time they open up their mouth, they stick their foot in it. Big time. And they piss people off to the point where, no, I'm not buying your fucking game. Kick rocks. That's what happened to Lawbreakers. People didn't want that shit because of Kuzinski.
And it wasn't, and that wasn't a bad game at all. Lawbreakers was not bad.
Exactly. So the fact is, open up your mouth, say stupid shit, and win stupid prizes.
I totally agree. Do anybody else have anything else they want to add to this?
I told you I was gonna come with some receipts.
Nope.
You did. I respect.
We can move. We can press forward. Pressing on.
Yeah, I already talked about it on my thoughts. If you guys want to hear about it, all right, let's move on to. I'm going to skip 3. I will go back to 3 because, like I said, I want to have my rant. I'm going to have my one rant, but we're going to keep it moving tonight. We're going to keep it moving.
You don't want to talk about your buddy?
I am going to talk about my buddy. I'm going to talk about my buddy. I'm probably going to try to end the show with my buddy. But anyway, but you know what I'm saying? So, but I told you I'm going to keep it on. I'm going to keep it.
Don't forget to add Kid Sister.
Huh?
Don't forget to add Kid Sister.
Yes. Anyway. All right. So let's keep it pushing. All right. So let's go ahead and just talk about AI, right? Okay. So, and this is also on YouTube. If anybody wants to give your thoughts about AI, please in the chat, let us know. Also, but this is my question, and I'm going to go to you on this one, Husky, first. Are you in support for AI being integrated into gaming? And what will that mean for the gaming industry going forward? Do you trust it?
So I don't trust it.
I'll get
I'm not big in support of AI. The only thing, as far as like when it comes to AI, is it was supposed to make some of the things that developers had to do a little bit easier. It wasn't supposed to replace the developers. That's where we've seen the error. Now they're trying to use AI to replace developers or people in positions that work on certain games or things of the nature. And they're trying to use AI to replace people. And it shouldn't be. It should be a tool that is used by those people to make their job easier. That's what it should be. And that's what they're supposed to be doing with it. But now they're not doing just that. They're doing it. They're doing the wrong thing by getting rid of people and replacing them completely with AI, which that should not be happening. And I'm pretty sure what they're probably doing is getting rid of people using AI, but there's still like certain other people that have to watch and monitor the AI. They make sure they have to do whatever, make sure the AI is doing correctly instead of just keeping that person in place, trying to save money or whatever the case, not even save money, just being cheap, being greedy because, you know what, we ain't got to pay this person, we can get AI to do it. So that's why I'm not in support of AI as much as it can be a tool for good. They're using it as a tool in the incorrect way. So I can support of that because we've seen so many people with Microsoft alone lose their jobs due to Microsoft pushing AI. So I can't be in support of it. As much as I like it or as much as I think it can be helpful, they're not using it as much. They're being greedy and they're trying to make as many cuts as they can. You know what? Let's just use AI for that. Use AI for that. Get rid of that person, shut down that section or whatever. Get rid of them. We'll replace them with AI. So I can't really be in support of it as much as it can be. But as far as like, because I've heard good things about what they can use AI for as far as in the gaming industry and for developing games and things of that nature, man. But you still need people there. Regardless of what happens, AI may be able to do some stuff, but we've seen with AI, I don't care how good, where if an image is creating an AI, you can tell something's off. they got 6 fingers or something crazy. You need people there to make sure the game is still made with love and has a soul and has a purpose. Like, you developers put their blood, sweat, and tears into these games, and for you to replace them or try to replace them with an artificial thing, it's not good. I don't think it's gonna work out in the end where, you may not have to pay a person, but that AI is gonna skip or something's gonna be messed up or something, whatever the case may be. It's not right. So I can't, as much as I think AI could be such an amazing, useful tool, they're taking it and trying to replace people with it, and I am completely against that. Completely against it.
Okay. All right. Viper.
So I was trying to show something with my phone, but unfortunately the camera doesn't want to pick it up.
Okay.
But let's look at a certain game. Candy Crush. A game that makes so much money off of so many people. And then we have management telling these people to create an AI. And then they create this AI. And basically now the management has decided we're going to start to fire every last one of you that created this AI because it's used to replace your fucking job. So please explain to me, what was the point of the AI? Yes, you wanted to save some money and you wanted to, let the thing automate itself. No, you can't do that. You cannot remove the human element. Yes, sometimes the human element is very destructive and unpredictable, but to remove the human element completely, now you're working on AI and you're using that for everything? No. I told you before on a previous GRG that if AI is going to be the dominant force in video games and you're going to create a game strictly from AI, I'm not buying it. I refuse. I will be done with gaming if that's all that you're going to do. You're going to do just straight up AI and no human developers. You can kick rocks big time, because why am I paying you for something you didn't do? I'm paying people to get an experience that I enjoy, but also I'm paying people to do their job. If you're going to just use AI to make something, I'm not paying you for that. You being lazy, lazier than the current developers that we currently have. So
that man said, that man quick with that word.
So I'm just saying, don't expect me to be purchasing anything. I don't care if the consoles are dead and you decide, okay, we're gonna just go strictly PC and this and that. Even if it's on PC, if it's just straight up AI that made that game, no,
don't want it.
Because now you're telling me you don't give a damn, which I knew you don't, but you don't give a damn about the human element. All you care about is maximizing profits, which I knew that from the beginning, but I still held out some hope that you would have some people that would actually be working on these games. People who have an innovative mind, people who have a good imagination. AI doesn't have imagination. AI does not have a fucking soul. We've got imagination as humans. Sometimes we copy, but at the same time, we still have a brain to process things. We have a brain to come up with something unique. AI cannot come up with something unique. Basically, only thing that AI can do is take input from what you've put in there and then try to come up with something, but it still can't come up with the the fine details that you can come up with.
Correct.
I can understand AI is there to help. Like for me, when I'm going to school, and I'm not going to put myself out there, but when I'm going to school, I use AI, but it's to help with certain things that, oh, if the teacher didn't teach this, then I'm going to use AI to help me to find some answers. Sometimes I can't be searching through tons and tons of medical journals and peer-reviewed articles to try to find answers. I gotta use AI so it can quickly get me there. I'm still doing the work, but I have to use AI so that I can say, all right, I need some time because I can't spend my time trying to research all this shit. I've got to minimize the time so I can maximize the amount of work that I can get done, and then I can move on to the next subject and pass these damn tests, because there's a shit ton of tests coming out. So the fact is, that's what I use AI for. I don't use AI to cheat. I don't use AI to do all of my work. I don't use AI to replace
I would.
me. No, I'm not using it to do all of my work. I'm using it to basically minimize my work.
Yeah.
But it's not completely replacing my work, because here's the thing. Do you want me as a nurse to just only focus on AI? Hell no. You want me to know shit. You want me to be able to do the shit, not focus on AI.
That is a great point. A fantastic point, bro.
I'm there to try to save your damn life and provide care for you. So do you want me to focus on AI as a nurse? Hell no. That's the same reason I don't want you focus on AI for video games. Yes, video games is not life-threatening. It's not life-saving. But at the same time, that's for our enjoyment. And it's the principle of it. AI needs to be used minimally and not to be the dominant thing.
Correct.
Very, very well said. What about you, Minchie? What is your feelings about AI and the future in gaming with it? Do you trust it?
So Viper, no, don't trust it. It's Skynet. No.
Yes, exactly.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger coming over the horizon. There you go. But like Viper said, he uses it to help, right? To help with his work. That's what they see it as too. They see it as it's gonna help with our work. I don't think it'll be making games by itself. It ain't that far yet.
Why get rid of the entire
we get more
team?
problems than we know.
And why get rid of the entire
Because they're trying
team?
to save money. You know why Microsoft is always ahead of the game, right? They think they are. They're always like 5 steps ahead, but too far ahead for the time they're in.
That is true.
This is their problem most of the time, because they had Cortana and nobody wanted Cortana, and then Siri and Google come along and they're like, hey, you got Siri and Google now, isn't that great? And Alexa, sure. And then Cortana they ixnayed. So now they have Copilot.
Yep.
So they're always like ahead. Like the Zune was great, but it wasn't like iPod came along, and then that was better, but then they got rid of Zune because they never stick with things long enough to make them really good, because they're so far ahead. They've invested too much money, and by then they can't make their money back. Oh my god. It's a vicious cycle that they keep repeating. And AI, I believe, is going to kind of be the same way. I mean, they're investing all this money into it, but at the same time, I think that they're going too far too fast with it, because it can't quite do what they want it to do yet. So if it takes too much time and too much money, and they can't get it to where they want it, then it too will be abandoned or pushed off and then, brought in later again.
Yeah.
Because that's just how they are. And they don't change anything because they don't change anything. They just keep repeating the same cycle. Over and over and over and over. No matter what they do, it's the same cycle. They do not learn from their history. And I do think AI will be the same way. I mean, I think we should treat AI. AI needs rules and AI needs laws.
Perfect. Exactly.
To live by. Not like iRobot type of thing.
Oh
but,
God,
you know.
please don't. Please don't.
Give AI the 3 rules.
3 laws, you know.
3 laws, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3
Listen,
laws.
I don't think I'm thinking another 20 years, we ain't gonna be too far from that. But go ahead, Mitchie, keep going.
I know if Musk gets his way, then we'll all have a robot in every home, and then we're gonna need those 3 laws.
Detroit become human.
That's scary.
Right.
Robot lives
I
matter.
haven't finished that yet, so I don't finish it. Robot lives matter. There you go. But at the same time, I understand where they're going, but they just go too far too fast. They don't take their time with things. They want to speed into it and then wonder why they fail. So, yeah, that's my thought.
Well, no, I mean that's an excellent thought. And listen, you know what, Curie? That I was just going to say that me and my homeboys have been talking about it, and it wasn't about gaming. It's just about just everything that has to do with AI. We have these intellectual conversations amongst each other. And this is why I love my homies the way I do, is because we grew up together, being on a one wavelength of life to now getting to where we're a lot older and we could just talk about any and everything. And when I brought up about AI and our thoughts about it, the one thing that came to my mind, and another homeboy said the same thing. He said it before I did, and just right now, Curie said it as well. She's like, preferable 1984. I will recommend anybody to go watch that movie 1984. We are in that time right now. The way that movie kicks.
There's a book, right?
Yeah, no, and the book. I didn't know that there was a book. But yes, the book will,
oh my goodness,
will be probably even more astounding, because the movie tripped me out. That was one of the first movies that got me into sci-fi. Star Wars was there, but we're talking about another psychological, different type of level. And then it got me into Blade Runner, and 1984 changed my life. We're talking about a 9-year-old kid at that time, right? So, go watch that movie, 1984. Read the book if the movie is just too old for you to, if it's not up to your standard of like cinema and stuff like that. But the voice but the actors and everything, the actors and actresses in that movie were outstanding. It was a great movie. It was a Steven Spielberg movie, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Was it a Steven Spielberg movie?
What's the name of it?
1984.
I don't know if it's Steven Spielberg.
It might not be a Steven Spielberg, but anyway, people in the chat will correct me. All I'm trying to say on this is that, and I'll read your super chat here in a hot second. Where my thought process about this is, I agree with mostly everybody. Pump the brakes somewhat. I understand you're trying to catch China. China's so far ahead with the technology of what they're doing. Look at their infrastructure. Look at everything. And somebody might say, you don't sound like you're American. I'm very much American. But but these stupid ass politicians play with our tax dollars the way that they do. We should have a incredible infrastructure that rivals anybody in the world. But instead, we put money behind bullshit instead of behind the citizens. So if I could believe and trust politicians in this country, I damn sure don't trust a lot of them now, where we at in the climate, because of the fact that every time that they don't want to put why would you not want to put regulations on something that is going to take away jobs from human beings? It was there was somebody who it was Skywalker. It was the same reason why the people at GM and others were against robotics for the auto workers, because they're like, eventually they're going to start taking our jobs. And you know what? It did. But what the companies, what did GM and all the rest of these companies tell those employees? No, this is to help you and to get you to get you out of in and out quick. It's efficient.
Bullshit.
What? Fast forward from the crash, from where the car companies needed to get bailed out by our tax dollars, to now in 2025. How many of these places? There are some places that still that you know, that's still fine. Some auto industries that's still fine, but for the most part, there was a lot of people that lost their jobs. Little small areas where they were in rural USA, those car factories are gone, Jack. Cooked. This is why when I look at this whole situation that's in the gaming, just in just our everyday living, I'm fine with AI being a part of our life going forward, but there has to be regulations. If we don't have any regulations in that big beautiful bill that got passed, it's in there where it says AI technology will not be regulated for 10 years. Go look it up. Go look it up. So what do you think of Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, or hell, Soros, or any of these Mark Zuckerberg, all these billionaires and all these companies that's invested into this AI technologies, what is it, GPT and Copilot and all this shit, OpenAI, all these companies, if they don't have any regulation, what do you think that means to the everyday consumer? And what do you think that means to what we see in AI, for what some people are already confused on what's real and what's not?
It means we're fucked.
Exactly. So in gaming, I didn't know this, but I did find this out, that The Alters, I heard that it was a pretty good game. I have not got to play it. I know that it was in Game Pass. I think it's still in Game Pass. But one of the biggest complaints about the game was the fact that there really wasn't any human element behind the game. It was all AI generated, like storytelling, things of that nature. That's not a good sign. What Ubisoft just did by laying off people, one of the voice actors she was a former voice actor for Lara Croft and others. She got let go. She was what do you think, what voice actors and actresses, or just voice actors, what do you think is going to happen to them? They can't, and if you don't have any stipulation, what do you think is going to happen to those people when they're going out for lawsuits and they're saying, look, that's my likeness? Well, with AI, we can alter the voice. We can change it up a little bit to where it doesn't sound completely like that person. And then they're a huge conglomerate with billions of multi-million, billions of dollars, and you got a person that may be wealthy, maybe well off or rich or upper middle class, but they don't have the bread to compete with that. And then when you look at the climate of where we are right now, where corporations is getting all of what they want, that shit ain't going to benefit us. And if that's trickling down to people who are upper middle class or maybe rich, what do you think that's going to happen to us at the bottom? And what's going to happen to the people that's lower than us, that's lower than the middle class, to the poor? We're cooked. So it's a dangerous. If it's for good, it would be fantastic. But we understand the climate of that. With some people, when they're using this technology, it isn't always for good. It's for a benefit, an odd to a means, or odd to an end. You know what I'm saying? Means to an end. Yeah, thank you. You knew where I was going, but I just didn't hit it. I was right there on point, but then I missed the point. Sorry. Let me be uneducated on that.
Let you be country.
Let me be country. Yes, that's what she said. Anyway, so Viper said he said 1984 was written by George Orwell. Okay. Check it out.
The director of the movie was read up. Nope, look up.
Oh, Michael Redford. Okay. All right. There you go. Watch the movie. Movie's fantastic. Read the book if you don't like the movie. So this is where that's my point of view on it. I don't have a problem with AI. I use AI. I think it's beneficial for some things. I can get through stuff I'm a lot more efficient with some of the things like some of the stuff that I use now for my clips now that I've been bringing into the table. I use AI. Now it's for my voice and stuff, and I have to alter some things because it picks up some stuff that I'm like, you catch it, and I'll change up some things or whatever, because you still need that human element for people to figure it out. But
exactly,
if you don't have that, and if you're making games, then it's just like what everybody else said in the chat, not in the chat, but on the panel. Where's the soul in it? Human beings know what it means to feel something that hit. AI can make one of the best stories ever made, but you know what AI cannot do is hit those emotions. Like for instance, let's say that you asked AI to make a movie like Precious.
Ooh, Lord.
Couldn't do it.
No, they
couldn't. Ask AI to make a movie like The Color Purple. Couldn't do it. Nope. Ask AI to make a movie like Fried Green Tomatoes. Couldn't do it. Ask it even to do something like it's my favorite love movie of all time. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Ghost?
No, no, it's not Ghost. I can't think of it right now. And that's crazy because it's my favorite. They at the end of the movie they die together. That movie was
Thelma and Louise?
No. That's a different type of love movie, but yeah. And I don't know if AI can make a love movie like Thelma and Louise. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for instance, okay, so ask AI to make a movie like Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood or Set It Off. It ain't going to work. Okay, another movie. Underrated. I don't know how many people watch this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and that's Life with Eddie Murphy and Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, and that cast with Bernie Mac and all. Man, ain't no way AI gonna fuck with that. Ain't no way.
AI can't do comedy.
Yeah, like Cannonball Run. That's another favorite of mine. Or Any Which Way But Loose. So what? Like, ain't no way gonna bring me some shit like that. Like, tell AI to make you a Spaceballs movie. Are you kidding me?
Jesus. Woo, Lord.
Stop it. So again, there needs to be human element there. I'm all for higher technology, but at this point, what the industry is trying to do is basically shit on these people that are hard workers and give them the boot, and it's very unfortunate. And right now at this point, I don't trust it. I'm going to look at the. I can't wait to see what people say at the end of the poll. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough sled, man. It really is. I just. It's dangerous. It really is dangerous. All right, so let's keep it moving. See, we're moving pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving pretty good here. No long rants. Okay, so I'm going to move on. I'm going to talk about Nintendo.
Your best
I'm going to talk about my boy last because I got to get it out. I got to get it out. I got to get it out. And when I only got so many more before we gotta stop the show tonight, because like I said, we gonna keep it respectful to everybody. All right, but I'm gonna talk about Nintendo. Okay, so I talked about this on my thoughts, and so if you want to hear me going in full detail about it and what I feel, go and watch my thoughts this week. Okay, so Nintendo wants to bring a key card for digital games. Do you think it's a good idea or do you think it's a scam? So now let me also bring this. The key card does not hold or possess a game. It is a just something to have to just add on to your game. It's not like you buy the key card and you it's like there's no content in the key card like it would be like a cartridge or something. It's just a key card that is completely empty, but you need it in order for you to play Nintendo games. Mitchie, what is your thoughts about this from Nintendo? Do you think that this is a good idea, or do you think this is a scam right up and down like Nintendo only knows how to do?
Okay. I did not watch the Nintendo thing.
Okay. Well,
so
no, this is just a
you're
story that
telling
just
me,
came out. Yeah.
okay, so you're telling me that they're going to sell, is the key card physical?
Yes. It's physical,
Yes, it's
but there's
physical?
nothing inside that key card. Yes, but it's nothing in it. But you have to have the key card in order for you to play the game. They're saying that it's for it's to stop piracy.
Oh, they're definitely against piracy.
Right.
Obviously.
Right. I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna point it out. Let me go.
Okay.
Let me get it. Go ahead. No, well, go ahead. What do you think so far? So
it's kind of like how the discs are today, that they essentially just have a code within them, and they no longer have the game on them; they have the code in them. You're on mute, K Mega.
No, I'm on mute. Oh, hold on. Did I actually hit something? Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on.
I can hear Kay.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Before you
I
were
think
just
I actually
talking and nothing was happening.
I cut my stream off, so I'll pull myself back up. Okay, go ahead. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm back here.
So
Go ahead.
if it's like that, then I mean, what's the difference then with them selling physical discs with actually no game on it, just the code essentially that gets you in the game, right? It's essentially the same thing, if I'm understanding correctly.
Yes. Okay. So let me read this in a little bit of detail. Let me read. So these cartridges will be sold as a key to download a game to the console. There is no game data, just an instruction to download the requested game from the eShop. This is not for all games. This is just for some games. It is up to the publisher whether they want their games to be on this cartridge or not. Nintendo announced in the Direct that the Switch 2 cartridges are advanced and can read at a higher data speed. So they have confirmed that many games will read from this cartridge still. This is not new. Several Nintendo's games have a similar practice, but putting only a small portion or none on the games on the cart. This has unfortunately been a game industry standard since the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and is rampant on the PlayStation 5 and Series X. But this seems to be a little different because they're talking about piracy, and there are some developers, including from Capcom game, one of the developers from Capcom Games, that looks at this as a good idea going forward because piracy is a big problem.
Actually, I don't see it any different than what Xbox and PlayStation do. So if they want to just put a code on their cartridge and then you download the code just like we do with Xbox, you buy a physical game. You know, if you want the pretty steel case and you buy the pretty steel case, you're just buying the case. You're not really buying the game itself because, you know, that just downloads from the internet anyway. So what's the difference? I don't see a difference.
What I'm trying to figure out is what the questions are is that, because one of the things is that this thing will not fit on the Nintendo Switch 2's 64 gigabyte physical cartridge limit. So are they demanding that you buy more data? Like it's something when Nintendo wants more money from you. And obviously that's how I look at it. I don't know how you look at it, but I mean, do you feel like Nintendo is trying to be on the up and up with this, or do you feel like there's some kind of scam where they want to try to grift some money from you?
I don't think it's a scam. I just think they're doing what everybody else is doing. They're just slower to it because they're Nintendo.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Okay.
And Nintendo has a hard time changing with the times. You know, they're like a decade behind almost. So they'll get there eventually. You know, just like, you know, they have no chat. What's the purpose? You know, so they just have to, you know, they're getting there. It'll just take longer, and their cartridges are essentially more archaic. So that's going to take, you know, if it has to come with 2 cartridges, you have to do it twice. I don't know. But I don't know why it would make a difference, because if you're downloading it from the internet in the first place and the cartridge has nothing on it but the code and no game, then it doesn't make a difference.
Right. It sounds like to me that they just want more money from people. Honestly,
I don't think it's more money. I think it's just, you know, it's the same as what Xbox and PlayStation do.
Well, no, but I think some way, somehow, that they'll try to find a way to add, because you need this card, that they could try to, you know, instead of saying, well, you need to pay $80 for this, because you need not only this $10 for this card, for this card, you need $70 for the game, and you need $10 for this card in order for this game to work, and you ain't never got to worry about anything about any piracy. Like, they'll hide it behind piracy. That's just my thoughts about it.
Yes. If it's a Switch 2 version, yes. If it's a Switch 1 version, no.
Okay. Well, and that's fine. That's fair. That's fair. I think that they're going to try to hustle somebody. I really do. Let me go ahead and read the super chat from Sir X-Man. He says the best way to help people should read a book. No, that is a fact. Read a book. Go old school like I did. Read those microfishes. Do they even make microfishes anymore in library? Man, why are you laughing at me, sucker?
They don't make microfish anymore.
I love the microfish, boy. The microfish was the.
They're not fishes. What do you?
Microfish.
Microfish.
Are they tiny little fish?
I call it microfish. Whatever. Microfish.
No,
whatever. Microfish.
He's fishing for very small fish.
Right, I'm fishing for information. I'm looking for stuff in the microfish fish. I'm fishing, son. I'm fishing for info through the library. You know what I'm saying? Looking at that microfish thing, man. Yeah, microfish, whatever. Microfish. Oh my God. Microfish. Come on, man. Work with me, people. Work with me. God dang.
I can't work with that.
Oh my God. No.
I was right there. Microfish. I always called it microfish. Maybe that's why people looked at me funny when I said
They're different.
There's no such thing. Show me where a microfish is. There's no such thing as a microfish. Microfish.
Well, apparently you've been fishing for them all this time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I call it a micro. People, when I say microfish, for people who have used them, they're old enough to remember. See, you guys remember what it was, so that's why y'all sit there and it's like, oh man, whatever. And then you corrected me on it was a microfish, but whatever. You knew exactly what the hell I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So there's no confusing.
Well, yes, but that's because your country.
I'm country as hell. Let me be country. Shit. I'm microfish, sucker. Anyway.
Fish.
All right.
You're killing me. All right, Viper. Your thoughts about Nintendo and what they're doing. Listen. It sounds suspicious to me. I'm looking at what Michael Turner's saying, but what do you think? What do you think about what Nintendo and this whole key card thing, man? I think it's just trying to grab more money for people, or some kind of, like what Michael Turner said. It's a tracker of some sort.
It's all about control, and if you can take it. Remember that song?
Mm-hmm.
So it's about control.
Jen Jackson.
a Nintendo wants to control.
Give what I want. Control.
They want to control what you do.
Shit hurt my back with that shit. I proved that, boy. I'm here.
With the- they
Live
wanna-
my own life.
All right, Miss Janet.
Okay.
Calm down.
If you're nasty.
But anyway,
Okay.
so
all right.
they want to be in control of your your money, your hard-earned bought product, because the money came from you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you purchase a product, it's yours. But Nintendo doesn't feel like that. What Nintendo wants is ultimate control. So you bought this system. You do anything with that system, we banning it or we're blocking it, we're making it a brick, and you lost control of your system that you paid for. Then now they want to do these key card things. And I've called Microsoft out on this same thing that they're doing, where they're just saying, oh, it's just a coaster. It's just we just have the code on the disc. It's not a full game. You got to download the rest of it. I don't like it. If you're going to give us a disc, give us a disc. If you're going to give us a card, a cartridge, whatever, it better be the full damn game on it. Don't give me a worthless piece of plastic that I'm already going to have to use the internet to download the game. I might as well just fucking go digital, period. So what's the point of a damn key card? You want to claim that it's because of piracy. Do you not understand that people can still pirate your game even if it's digital? Are you that stupid? The fact is,
Viper,
you are. Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
You also can't sell those.
No, you can't sell the key cards. You can't. So
No.
really, what's the point?
That's what they're trying to stop.
Oh, so the secondhand store, like to GameStop stuff, right?
Yes. Because then you can't resell them.
Whoa.
Okay, see right there. That's fucking greed. That is greed. So you don't want to sell. You can't sell it secondhand to anybody else. You don't want anybody to have a physical copy. You want them to download everything. Just say we're going straight up digital. Just go ahead and say it. Instead of saying, oh, we're going to give you a key card and it's to prevent piracy. Bullshit. It's a digital download. That's all it is. And oh yeah, you have to have the cartridge inside the system to play it. The same way that Microsoft did with the Xbox One and the Series consoles, where you have to, if you bought the disc, then it's basically you got to put the disc inside the system so you can play the game, even though the game is already downloaded onto the system. What's the point of it if you already have to download it or if you have to install it? There is no point to having physical anymore. So I just look at this, it's a scam. It's a 100% scam. And once again, I can still go ahead and I can emulate that game even if it's digital. There are people who know how to do it. Nintendo thinks that they can get around the piracy and stuff like that. They think they can get around the emulators because you see them shutting down all those emulators for PC. Okay, you shut down one, you shut down another. They're gonna come right back
so
with
many
another.
out there. There's so many out there.
Exactly. They're gonna come back with another and another. People are gonna hack the Switch too, and they're gonna find ways around Nintendo's so-called security. So that's the one reason I'm not buying Nintendo's system, because I own that system once I've paid my money. I own it. Now, The software is a different story because you already have it in your EULA where you say that it's just a license. Okay, fine. That's fine. You say it's a license, but the hardware, that's mine. Don't fuck with my hardware.
That's like you can't even. That's like like for instance, you can't. Once it's old and discontinued or whatever, or if you just can't need it, or you have hard times or anything, and you want to pawn that son of a bitch, you can't even do that.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow. Or sell it at a garage sale, whatever the case.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that's why I'm not touching the Switch 2. Hell no. I'm not even doing it because, come on now. Why would I waste my money on something that I don't own? That makes no damn sense to me. If I don't own it, I'm not paying for it. And that's the reason why you got people pirating shit, because they realize that you don't want them to own shit. And because you don't want them to own it, they're going to find a way. And they're going to go ahead and pirate the shit. And then we'll see what you do about that then. You can do all of the lawsuits that you want. You can try to do all these damn patents that you're coming up with after the fact that everybody's already gotten these game mechanics down. I don't think you wanted to talk about that, did you, K-Mega?
Well, the game patent. No, I mean you can talk about it. I won't get too deep. And like I said, I'm saving my shit for last.
I know, but I'll say this.
I'll make this next topic is my last.
I'll say it real quick. These damn patents that Nintendo's doing about game mechanics, you're full of shit. Because people have had these game mechanics long before, and now you trying to patent it? Like they're putting in a patent for system-wide achievements. Who the fuck did that before? Xbox. How the hell are you putting a patent on achievements? Microsoft did that already. Now they're also doing patents for, the Pokemon stuff, but there's other games that have already done that. Like Digimon did it. And you didn't try to sue them, but now you want to get rid of Digimon. Because Digimon wasn't as big as Pal World. That's why.
Right.
So Nintendo, I don't trust them because they're basically trying to get all the money that they can possibly get. I mean, their prices don't go down on their games anyway. So now they know that people don't want to buy it, and they'll just go ahead and steal it or pirate it. So now they want to find any which way so they can get all the money. If they have to send people to court for it, yeah, they're going to do that. The most litigious company out there, and they really just want to get all the money that they can possibly get. It's pathetic.
Pretty crazy. All right, Husky, what's your thoughts about this, man? About what Nintendo with this key card, man?
So I'm trying to. I don't know. Nintendo's been making a lot of weird moves lately. I will say this. I don't think it's a good thing. But Nintendo's making a lot of weird moves. It's a lot that's going on with Nintendo. From I'm not sure if you may have touched on it on my thoughts on. And
I did.
Like
I talked about it. Yeah,
padding and all of that. Yeah. And like I said earlier about the like what they're doing with the Pokemon Company, how they're from what I found, they're dropping the game and DLC the same day for that game. Like it's just. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep this one as short as possible. It's not a good thing. I don't think that, you for key cards for digital games for what? For what? So you can keep track of, or as what they say, or as Nintendo people, or they just want to make sure it's not a pirated game, and or is this, or like every other place that PlayStation that has digital games, Xbox, Steam. Like, why do we need a digital key card for this? Like, there's nothing like I need you. I'm not gonna say it's not there's nothing that can make me get one. I mean, get a digital, but what I'm saying is, explain to me or give me a valid reason, or as you think it would be a valid reason as to why we need a digital key card a key card for digital games. Let me in on the light, the vision that you see.
Right.
So, but personally, I don't think there needs to be key cards for digital games at all. Yeah, but that's it. Like I said, just keep this one short and sweet.
Yeah,
look it up in the
I
chat.
agree. It's a problem. It's a problem. You said help me.
You know when they say help me,
Yeah,
help me.
Understand that. So like I said, Michael Turner was saying now it was pretty much I'm saying it is like a tracker. It's more reason for everything. Like Nikki brought it up about, like, just trying to cut out the middleman. I don't know, man. It's nuts. All right, so let's move on to our last topic. This will be the last topic.
All right. I'm going on mute because I know you're about to go on your little old rant. So
I will go first. I've been waiting for it. I'll try not to go crazy. I will not. I will try not.
No, you listen. We're under the timeline. Go ahead and express yourself, my brother.
We listen and we don't judge.
Oh, really? You gotta say that?
I'm gonna make sure
you don't.
I'm watching the clock. Make sure.
Okay, but I can say that I've been on point tonight.
Yes,
I think I have been. Okay, all right.
That's why I say we listen and we won't judge.
All right. Okay. So Kamiya, Hideki Kamiya says Scalebound would have been different with a Japanese publisher. Do you agree? If you don't shut the fuck up and get Scalebound out your goddamn mouth, you failed. You are a Japanese developer. It didn't matter if Namco, if Bandai Namco, or if Nintendo, or if PlayStation, or if Tencent, Chinese, whatever the fuck it was. It could be Korean. It could be just anything Asian. Shut up. You failed. You sit there and you took that money from Microsoft and you made other games. Then you took your ass out there and you ran off and you went on hiatus. You sat up there perching up, and then you call people cockroaches. You disrespected them. You talk shit, and now you're not even in that studio no more. That like Platinum Games is like dissolved into nothing now. You made what made Platinum Games incredible and fantastic. Now you over here at Capcom working on a game, hoping that you can revitalize your fucking career, because you sit there with having drink parties. Microsoft, hey, give us Scalebound. Fuck you. How about that? If all the developers, I always try to stand behind and say something positive about him, even with Randy Pitchford and his dumb shit that he's doing. I'm just thinking like, well, maybe he's just overwhelmed because people can be nasty and mean on the internet. But you have always been nasty and mean and disrespectful to people. When you call somebody that buys your motherfucking games a cockroach, man, go kiss our black ass, white ass, Native American ass, Asian ass, all ass. You are pathetic.
Get on.
You're pathetic. You failed Scalebound, a game that I was highly anticipated for. You sit there, you failed Microsoft, you failed Phil Spencer, you failed your own team because of your weak, small-minded ass in there thinking that you can get over and do just like what you. Phil said, no, I'm on business. I gave you money, I gave you time, and you still, this is the shit that you bring me? My goddamn dragon is over here doing the goddamn hammer dance. What the fuck are you talking about? You need more money and more time. And then you still talking about this shit was what, 2017? You still living off the past, bitch. Make another fucking game that's got relevance. Everything that you touch after that has been mud. So much so that you had to go do a goddamn what is that? A GoFundMe type of game, and then you sit there with the Viewful Joe, and then the people that sit there and were supposed to get all these things, these perks, you sold them out, and they don't even want to fuck with your shit no more. What are you talking about? This is ridiculous. We sit here and we've listened. Listen. You let Microsoft. You were such a coward. You let Microsoft and Phil Spencer and that team get ran through the mud by the gaming media because the gaming media don't want to do any fucking real investigation. They want to sit there and rail like fucking little. Anyway, and sit there and use that shit. Oh, it's a Japanese developer, and so therefore we gotta sit there and be on their side because we can't believe the corporation, even though they kiss ass to a big ass corporation in Sony or Nintendo all the motherfucking time. But regardless, I digress. But then you sit there, and then when it comes out, when the truth comes out, then where is the apology from the gaming media? None. And here your motherfucking ass is yet again opening your mouth, saying shit about a game that you did have, that you was in charge of, and you failed. Why would you get a second chance? Why would you get a third chance? Why would you get anything? I over here said, listen, I would love for Microsoft to go ahead and buy Platinum Games, whatever that's left of the shell of the company, but not without you. You know what your time was? Your time, you're old like you're Larry Holmes, motherfucker. You're flabby and sick. You're done. Nobody ain't worried about your shit no more. You're done. You're cooked. And like I said, I don't like talking about devs like that or anybody. You have to work on the craft. You did this, but this is the type of shit that I just can't stand. You sit here and your arrogance. You think people are small. No, you're small because you know why? Anything that you make, I'm not spending a motherfucking dime. And if you sit there and say that I'm cheap or I don't want to spend money on nothing, bitch, look at my library of games. Go check out my Xbox shit alone and see I spend the money if I want to, but I ain't spending my money on you. Anything that has your name behind it, even if there was some Microsoft wanted to give you grace and have Scalebound made, I'm through with it. It's over. I don't want nothing from you. Your disrespect to the gaming public and your blind, indirect way of sitting here trying to blame a company that gave you an opportunity to do something. You killed a franchise, a potential, maybe great franchise. Maybe the game wouldn't have been great. Who knows? But we haven't even got a chance to see it because you was too goddamn, and I'm going to use your word, Viper, lazy to do the work you was told, not told, but asked to do. So why should any gamer trust anything that you do without anybody's help to direct you? That's how I feel about you. That's how I feel about anything that you make. What'd you say?
Husky, mute your mic.
No, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, with the background? Okay, it was fine. I'm almost done. My last, and this is my last point. This is my last point. All I ask, all I've ever, you know what I'm saying, regardless of whatever, like we were just sitting here railing on Xbox on this, but for even my PlayStation brethren, for Nintendo brethren, for the PC, mobile, all that, don't ever listen to what this man has to say. And gaming media, stop trying to sit there and listen to what this has been keep talking about. I know he's working on a sequel to a great game, but he ain't the one that's going to be the full director of it. He's just part of the team. He's a side piece on the team. He ain't the full director of that team. He don't have that anymore. Anything that he showed that had that, it's over. And now when we look and see the games that Platinum Games had and made that were great and popular and fantastic, we all now understand that he was just the back end piece. He was the face of just to get out there and the talking piece. He was the mouthpiece. He wasn't the gaming piece. He was at one time, but hey, it's over. It's over. It's over. So stop bringing up Scalebound. You're never going to get it. Scalebound is probably going to be dead forever. I would hope not. If I was in charge of Xbox, I would be on some thug shit. I would sit there and say, you know what, I'm gonna make that shit about all these studios that I got. I'm gonna bring it. Matter of fact, this is what I'll do. I'll sit there and I'll collaborate with PlayStation. I'll collaborate with Nintendo. I'll collaborate with Bandai Namco. Hell, I might collaborate with Capcom. I might even do this. I might even sit here and try to acquire Platinum Games if I can, build a team without you in it, and make Scalebound. And have you look at it and have you sit here and soak on it because you had the opportunity to bring something to the table. But all you did was bring more division and chaos and divisiveness to the Xbox brand because of your fucking shenanigans. I am sick of you talking about Scalebound so much. Keep that game out your mouth. Talk about the game that you're working on and move on. Talk about your last successes, which was Nier Automata, which is off of Xbox's dime. Talk about that. How about you be truthful about that? You ain't going to do that, are you? Whatever. All I'm saying on this is that it pissed me off to no end when I found that game was canceled. And I knew right then and there that it wasn't Microsoft's fault. And when I said that, I got ripped up and down by listeners and by everybody, because at that point it was all about just jumping on Xbox because it was bad news for Xbox. And when the truth came out, as usual, it wasn't like, well, you know what, Mega, you was right. Apologies, because there was some heinous shit. And this dude sit there and skated away and waited years later to sit there and to finally tell the truth when nobody really didn't give a fuck at this point. It was just another delayed game or another game that got canceled. And now you all of a sudden is bringing this game back again. I had to say it. I had to let that out. My rant. Not too long, but to the point and direct. All right, Husky, your thoughts?
I don't even know if I want to follow up on that behind you, my boy. You listen.
Man, he pisses me off, bro. I do not like no. Well, it's just because his arrogance. If he was a humble dude to sit there and did shit and mistakes happen, I'm understanding to it. But he's a dick. He talks to people like they're children. He sits there and he gets on his high horse. These are the type of shit to get people to get their ass beat when they sit there and when they in public. They the ones that get their hands put on when you sit there and try to high side on a motherfucker like you got it like that, bro. Calm down. I can't stand people like that. It ain't even like that, bro. Just sit there and if you can't be man enough to be honest to say that the mistake was made, that's cool. And then but you a coward that don't bring that shit up until years later, and then you half-ass still blame Microsoft, and then even all these years later and do this, I do have a problem with it, not because it's Microsoft. If this was a PlayStation situation and there was a developer that sit there and was bringing up shit over, and I'm like, man, shut up. You're the one that had all direction in the game. You had the funding. They gave you more money. They gave you more time, and you still didn't get it done. So obviously it's on you, period. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I completely agree with you, man. And to be bringing this up now, why?
Mm-hmm.
Once again, to be divisive, to be just to have spark conversation. Because as soon as I saw that, I looked in the comments of people saying, "Oh man, if they would have went with PlayStation, this is such and such. Scalebound would have been. I still can't believe Xbox canceled this game or such and such, such and such." Like, a lot of people don't know the actual truth that they were basically misusing funds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people don't know that. People think that it was just Xbox that canceled this game for no reason. And they did just like, because I've been telling people when just going current, Everwild and Contraband and the other game and what was the other game? Perfect Dark. As to why they canceled those. Man, I really wanted those games and such and such. Xbox messed up for canceling them. No, they didn't. They saving money. Like they're trying to cut down. They had already given them so much money, and there was nothing to show for it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think about it. The same thing with like Scalebound. It was they gave them money. They was misusing theirs. These games, they had the money there. They were invested in those, but nothing was showing. There was nothing for them to show. So they had to cancel. But for him to come out now and just once again be an asshole and bring this up now, to be divisive, to say whatever he got to say, bruh, like I said, focus on what you're supposed to be working on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do. Keep that. And I really and truthfully wish we got to stop letting certain people get in front of a microphone when it comes to these gaming studios. Go talk to, once again, hire a PR person and let that PR person be the interpreter or interpret. Hey, you give me the questions, I'm gonna go and ask them, and then I'll come back and give you the answer. Like, listen, because that's at this point, that's what they need to do. Because you out here saying stuff that's gonna be detrimental, that could be detrimental to your game being sold, and it works both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like the person, the whole we didn't have it in this, but the whole sucker punch situation that's going on.
Yeah,
the situation that's going on at Sucker Punch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you got so many people. All they need to do this. A so-called big streamer was calling for that person to get fired. Like, bruh, I'm starting to get fed up with. So, and I guess he's more of a person at the top. He's not like a regular developer. He's a person at the top or whatever of the food one. Maybe not the very top, but a person at the top of the food chain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm tired of these people that have, I ain't gonna say they're rich, but they're wealthy enough, they have money, and they're old, and they're just out here being grumpy or just saying shit just to say shit, to start some shit, or be an asshole, or whatever the case may be. Stop it. Stop talking to them folks. Like I said, they tell you not to meet your heroes. Let them. He's been an amazing game designer. He worked on this. That's fine. Let him stay over there. I don't want to talk to him. Go find somebody else to talk to.
Right.
Get a quote from someone else, man, because it seems like it's rare and far and few in between that those people actually get on or be interviewed and it comes out. They say some good stuff or some decent stuff. It's a few of them that do, but for a lot of them, this one, Hideki Kamiya and Randy Pitchford and others that we just saw from Viper, get on here and say wild shit on the internet. Mm-hmm. Just saying wild stuff, man. But I completely wholeheartedly agree with what you said, Kay. First off, what's the point of bringing this up now? You ain't got shit else to do.
Bro, he's working on the game, bro.
You don't think that game that you're working on needs your full attention? Maybe
they might be almost wrapping up. That's why his ass probably looking for work.
Listen, I guess, man, but it's just,
man. You don't keep burning people in the industry and then sitting there thinking that you're gonna just get what you want.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-mm.
I agree.
Well, maybe he does think that he's gonna get something that he wants.
He might, but it's gonna be another bust. He better hope. I mean, we thank God that he's got Capcom and got the people at Capcom to watch over his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just do your side piece thing over there. Because obviously what you did over there, what you did with motherfucking Bayonetta 3, killed it. You sit there and disrespected the voice actress, the true voice actress, and then sit there and thought that you could bring a more recognizable voice into the thing. And she did a great job with the voice. Game flopped. No, not too many Nintendo exclusives flop. You flopped it. Okay.
Exactly. I forgot about that.
I didn't.
I forgot about that whole Bayonetta situation,
bro. Bayonetta 3, man. Hey, nobody talks about Bayonetta 3. Afterthought. We might not even get another Bayonetta because after his ass. And if they do, Nintendo ain't gonna work with him. So
They don't want to.
no, they don't want to. So I don't know. Mitchie, your thoughts? I wasn't too long on the rant, but I had to get it out. I had to get and boy, that man boils my blood.
Apparently so.
Mhm.
You
That's
know,
when people get me angry, but that man gets me angry inside.
I could care less about Scalebound.
Disrespect.
I know, but it didn't come to pass. They canceled it. Just let it go, people. Just let it go. Like Frozen. Let it go. That's all you got to do. It's never coming back. No
I
one's
didn't
gonna
even
make
think
it.
about Scalebound. I was finally over it, and
Oh,
this asshole brings
Oh,
the
come
name
on.
back.
All Xbox fans, that's all they think about is that damn game.
No.
And it was all
I
fake.
was
And it was all fake in the first place. It wasn't real because they didn't do anything about it. So just let it go, people. Who cares what he says?
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Just let it go. My God. Over it. So over it.
Huh?
So
Oh my God.
I don't care. Just let it go. Just
All right, let it go.
because that's at every single Xbox podcast, it gets mentioned at least once. Like even though it has no bearing whatsoever.
That game had a really cool concept. Mitchie, that game had one of the best loot. It was such an unusual game for Xbox. We're going back to OG Xbox stuff.
It wasn't even real. It was a concept.
They were working on it.
It was fake. Fake. Because they spent all their money on Bayonetta 3. So fake. It wasn't real.
Well, it's near Automata. They were spending all the money on.
It was real to me.
It was.
Well, let it go, people. Oh my God.
Damn it. You gonna make me pull some gameplay up. Hold on.
It's not even real gameplay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's just fake. And they didn't get very far because they weren't working on it. And they were taking money and it was just bad. And there Microsoft should have watched them more. Not been so hands off. But
That part is true.
if they would have watched them more, then I think, because Microsoft Xbox seems to be kind of laissez-faire. And when you're laissez-faire, things don't always work out. So you can't be so laissez-faire. You can't be controlling like PlayStation, but there's got to be a happy middle somewhere. But people, just let it go already. It's been how many years? When did that game get canceled?
2018.
Okay, 7 years, people. Let it go. Jesus.
Can't.
Now you're gonna play.
I did let it go, but then he brought it.
You didn't.
This is the second one, the one where they were doing the multiplayer.
Yeah.
The second trailer.
Man, the hype. Oh my gosh, like Xbox is now. Xbox One is right. Man, I could not wait. Man, I was man.
Don't you know when things look too good to be true, they usually are?
That is true. That is true.
And why can't we just accept it and move on?
I mean, they could have delayed it for the series.
Oh God.
I'll tell you this. This would have been Microsoft's Devil May Cry.
Absolutely.
You don't know that.
No doubt. It wouldn't have got the ratings because they wouldn't have gave it a crazy rating, but Xbox gamers would have. It would have. You know what? It would have introduced them to the Japanese genre of games a lot quicker. I mean, if this game did come out, I guarantee you. Look at
you cannot foretell the future.
Oh, I know. This game had the multiplayer element.
This.
Oh no, the hack and slash. Look at this, bro. They just
you're riding on dragons. Come on,
bro. You're on dragons.
If we can't make they always complain about not having a Superman game, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't know how they do it because Superman is flying all the time, right?
Yeah.
Same thing here. They don't know how to do it. That's why they didn't do it.
Well, no, they had a cool little concept. Like it was okay. So okay, I talked. I know, but this is gameplay.
There was Superman 64 on the N64. Thank you very much.
Okay, so think about this. All right, so
let it go. Y'all just let it go.
I'm trying to, but now look at this gameplay. I'm even more mad. Listen,
stop creaming in your drawers and let it go.
Oh, it's hot, boy. I'm hot, boy. Oh.
Well, give your wife some of that hotness and just let it go. Jesus.
When we gonna have some crab legs in this one.
If I never hear about Scalebound again, it'll be too soon.
Oh, they jump on the crab. I'm like, bro, man, this game was the game right here that had PlayStation people saying, yo, I'm gonna buy an Xbox when it's dropped. This game really had a lot of people's attention because this was Anthem before Anthem came out. Like before even Anthem was announced.
What happened to Anthem?
Anthem did come out. Anthem was awesome. It was EA being lazy and not wanting to do.
Died.
It did, unfortunately.
It came out, but it died.
Xbox wouldn't have let this game die. This game would have been a franchise. I guarantee you.
They already did.
This game would have been a franchise. I just know it would have.
A franchise of one.
Man, what that my white boy put them headphones on? He about to kick that ass, bro. Look at that, man. He about to die. I want it. Why did you do this to me?
It's dead. DEAD. Dead.
I still want this goddamn game. What did you do to me? Man, the hype level was insane.
Oh, God.
Bro, this was one of my most anticipated games ever.
It was
bro, I could not get it. Man, did you see this? Did you see this clip, Husky? When they showed this at E3?
I don't think I saw. I saw the first one. I don't think I saw this one.
This was the multiplayer
trailer. Yeah.
This was the multiplayer trailer. Man, I'm like, yo. Because people were saying, where's the multiplayer? Where's the multiplayer? And Xbox came with that heat. I said, yo, we are
4-player co-op.
4-player co-op. Look at this shit here.
I'm gonna go like it. If this game would have came out, or if this game this would have been an amazing game, man. But it's
coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah. But it's
watch
not
your
like
mouth.
The only one.
Watch your mouth.
It's true.
She's talking that good shit. She's right. It's not. It's dead.
It's never coming. It's dead. Let it go. Bury it in the ground. Place a tombstone over it and let it go.
Bring this game back. Go to it.
It's never happening.
I would disrespect
what happened. They tried to do perfect
man's name and sit there and send that shit to a Japanese developer and get that shit right. Man, ladies and gentlemen.
They tried to do Perfect Dark and go back and look what happened. They came out with a fake trailer and a fake everything and look what happened. And that's what that was.
I'm so done.
Yeah.
With this
so just face it.
Perfect Dark was a different story. I think they really the coalition, it was mostly the coalition.
They didn't know what the hell they were doing.
The initiative.
Yeah. The initiative. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, not coalition. I take the initiative. They didn't know what they were doing. Too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Everybody want to go in a different direction. It should be this way. It should be this way, and couldn't get that shit together.
And then when Crystal Dynamics came in, then they were trying to, but it was too late.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But they actually wanted to work on it.
Man, look at this.
This is dead.
I'm not
look at this, bro. This man. IGN was playing this shit. Oh, man, look at this.
Oh,
I just can't. Oh, and this was the first trailer.
This is the first.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Man, this
Are you okay?
I can't, man. This shit hurts my heart, bro.
My God.
This shit hurts my heart, man. This hurts my heart. Even I ain't seen this shit in years. I have avoided this, but this son of a bitch brought this game back, and now I'm watching these trailers, and now my heart is hurt. I'm hurt. I don't know if I'm on game tonight.
I know a few people over at Xbox, man. Make a few phone calls and send a text message.
I know a
They
couple,
never
but
go back.
I'll sit there and see. I'll ask Phil about it.
And you know what?
See if I can try to get in touch with Phil about it. I don't know.
And you know
Phil,
what? With the fact that they're gonna have a console PC hybrid coming out,
I'll try.
I guarantee you this game will be able to run perfectly on that.
If there was a game.
Oh, Mitchie. Yeah, look at that. I'm gonna get in there and start cutting.
If there was a game.
Devil May Cry for the Xbox.
Yes. Bro, Perry's. Look at this, man.
It's probably somewhere in Platinum's deleted files.
It most likely is.
No. They
it's
don't
in
have
Xbox's
the files.
archive somewhere, some file somewhere.
Phil Spencer took the files from them.
Yeah, they have
Okay,
they own the rights.
It's in Microsoft's deleted files, whichever.
It ain't deleted. I would bring me. Oh man, the perfect E3 for me is if they said Killer Instinct, which Killer Instinct is going to come back. I know that for certain. Killer Instinct, and then we're working. We found a developer to work on Scalebound, bro.
No. Don't even mention that Scalebound is coming. Just when it is like 6 months before it's ready to release, that's when you tell us, "Hey, your Scalebound's coming."
Hey, do a secret drop.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, do it like you did Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh, like what I'm saying, do that direct.
No, not Ninja Gaiden 4. Do it like you did Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, just a shadow drop?
Yep.
Oh my god. Unreal Engine 5. I mean, I would take Unreal Engine 4, man, to make sure that game running polished and good. Oh my god, bro. Look at this, man. Open world, big ass. Look at that big ass look like a mantis. Man. Oh. Look at this. I got powers.
You know what this looks like before the game actually did come out? This looked like Horizon Zero Dawn.
In a sense, yeah.
So it was basically a Devil May Cry, Horizon Zero Dawn type game that Microsoft would have had.
Like Final Fantasy 15.
Or Final Fantasy 16. Yes.
15 or 16. Yeah, for sure.
And whatever all them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 15. Yeah.
And this is what would have been on Xbox as an exclusive.
It has a Monster Hunter element too when you jump on the beast.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It had the perfect element. This would have been a franchise. No question in my mind. No question in my mind. And then that bastard sitting here talking about this should have been going to that. You failed us.
And then there's reality.
Oh, Mitchie, you're killing me. Okay, all right. I'm not gonna say anything on this. I'm finna let it be, but
please let it go.
I'm letting it go. All right, but our last thing. Do anybody want to talk about the boycott of games real quick before we get out of here, or we just want to leave that alone?
No, one real quick thing about the boycotts.
Okay.
Why are we boycotting? Can somebody
I don't
explain?
know. I don't know about the boycotts. I'm just gonna say something in general about.
Okay, so people are boycotting. Okay, people were demanding to boycott a developer from Ghost of Yotai. Did I say that right this time?
Yotai, yes.
Yes.
Okay, from Yotai, because of her stance on the Charlie Kirk situation. So people demanded her so they demanded to do that. And then Sony fired her, and people are still saying that they're going to boycott the game. Then I seen today that there's a list of games because there was some developers that was just saying their opinions on the situation with that. Battlefield 6, Sonic, Silent Hill F or whatever that one is, and a few other games that I remember seeing or whatever. So there's a list. of people that are demanding that these developers get fired or they're going to boycott these games. Your thoughts on that, guys?
Okay,
Open
so my thought on this right here,
discussion.
it's very hypocritical of some of these people who talk about cancel culture and people being woke and blah blah blah, and they're saying that, oh, why are you trying to cancel people? Why you always can't people have freedom of speech and blah blah blah? But then when it comes back around on them, now y'all want to be the one to try to cancel people because it doesn't fit your narrative. It's against something that you don't like. So because y'all was being racist as hell to us, and then we found your employee and said, oh, well, you need to fire this guy. This person's being racist towards me, infringing upon my rights. And so when we got your ass fired, now you want to come and fire people for stating a truth that this person that got shot and killed, although it was horrible, now when we say, oh, we don't give a damn if they got shot and killed, it's because of the fact that this asshole was a racist. This person was spewing hate. That's the reason why. Don't come at us with this hypocrisy that you've got, talking about how, oh, you want people to have this open discourse, but yet when we use the actual words of this racist motherfucker against him, then now you're saying, oh, you're being insensitive to his family. You don't care about human life. Bullshit. You reap what you sow. You're going to sow division. You're going to sow hate and discord. We're going to pull the receipts. And we're going to tell you specifically what the hell is going on. Why we don't care if this person is gone from this earth. It's not that we're celebrating that this person is gone, but this person did some heinous things, said some heinous things. Particularly, here's one thing. Oh, the black women like Ketanji Jackson Brown and Michelle Obama, and I forgot the other woman he said, but
Joy Reid and
yeah,
it was a few others. Yeah,
he said the only reason why they're in the position that they're in is because of affirmative action, and you took a white person's job away, and you're not mentally developed enough.
Kamala Harris too.
Yeah, Kamala Harris. Yes. So they're saying that you're not; those black women are not mentally developed enough, and they took a white person's job. I'm like, excuse me? Or how about when he said, "Oh, if I see a black pilot, I'm gonna have to wonder if he's qualified or not."
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Mhm.
So miss me with that shit. When we say we don't give a fuck, when we don't care, if somebody's spewing hate and vitriol like that, and we say we don't care about this person dying or not, it's not that we're celebrating. We just don't give a fuck. We don't care. We're not celebrating the fact that he died because, first of all, somebody being killed like that, nobody should be.
No.
We all agree nobody should be killed for their political beliefs. Nobody should be killed for the speech that they made. And in addition to that, nobody should try to kill anybody for anything. But on the other hand, we can also have the point that just because you died doesn't necessarily make you a good person.
True.
This makes you
You're damn sure not a martyr. So
just because you died for spewing hateful rhetoric does not make you a good person.
I'm gonna do this because there's a lot of people that don't know. I'm gonna do this for y'all, and I'll be quick with it, and I'm not gonna let the whole thing play, but I'm gonna do this because there's a lot of people that don't know, and I mean, I follow politics as you guys know. I'm gonna do this real fast, and then we're gonna get out of here. Anybody else got anything to say before I play this, before we get out of here? About the whole situation with the canceled game stuff, like people want games canceled. I will say this. Anybody else before I interrupt?
I was gonna say the people that scream and cancel those games probably weren't gonna be buying those games anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They probably weren't gonna be buying those games anyway, man. Like, it's cancel culture. They was talking about it before it was a bad thing. Now they're using it because it's something for like it's just
hypocrisy at its finest.
Yeah, it's basically bullshit. I'm tired of. I'm just tired of everything at this point. It's it's getting old, man. And like, granted, maybe if you want to put stuff out there, create you another Twitter account, just something that's not directed to you or like directly under you or something like that. I get it. People want to. The whole point of having some type of social media thing, you want to be able to somewhat at least express yourself or voice your opinion without worrying about losing your job or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I'm not about to boycott. Well, I'm not saying that. I don't have plans of boycotting Ghost of Yote. I'm there day one. So, but other than that,
I'm gonna say this: that you know what, the chickens have come home to roost. When you say that maybe it's a little okay that we have a little bit of gun violence so that we can keep our Second Amendment rights.
Let me play this. Let me let people hear what he said.
Yes, from his own damn mouth.
From his own mouth. I've listened to this man for years because, like I say, I listen to all sides of politics. But I'm gonna let this play for a hot second. I'm not gonna let it play for a whole 6 minutes, but I'm gonna let this play for about 3. And y'all be the judge.
If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. It begs the question, when you see a black pilot, you wonder, you say, I hope they are qualified. And in the spirit of affirmative action, we have Ramon and Cadillac are your 2 pilots. They've never flown before, but they are black. If I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously.
The war on white people continues.
You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously.
We are raising a generation of weak people like Simone Biles.
LeBron James is a self-interested, narcissistic, and we know he's not very smart.
You're representing your nation. You're selfish sociopath.
Not very bright, not wise, not somebody of good character.
She is a shame to the country.
Blacks in America did not have the same rights they had today. Data shows they were actually better in the 1940s.
Let's get loud for Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm also going to offer some context and some nuance about the death of George Floyd that no one dares to say out loud, which is that this guy was a scumbag.
Remember what BLM stands for?
Now, George Floyd is already dead.
Now, does that mean it deserves to die? That's 2 totally different things. Of course not.
Prowling blacks go around for fun to go target white people. That's a fact.
There's no such thing as white privilege or racism. So
black people are allowed to talk about black culture in a way that white culture cannot. Black people can come and say that there's a baby mama problem in black America, and white people are not allowed to say that. Oh, I just did. So what are you gonna do? Cancel me? Black people are allowed to say. Black people are allowed to say.
I'm a grown man. I got way
black people are allowed. Skin color now gets their own summertime celebration. Oh wow, look how far blacks have come. It has now become a racial complaining day. Thomas Sowell and Justice Clarence Thomas are far better black role models to celebrate than Martin Luther King. This guy is not worthy of a national holiday.
There's a mythology around MLK that does not warrant the reverence that he gets treated with in America.
We have a federal holiday to a guy that talked about race all the time. Kirk describes King as, quote, a bad guy. It's true. We celebrate the Civil Rights Act more than the American founding. The country made a mistake when it passed the Civil Rights Act. Also true. The Democrats are not lifting a finger to remember the well over 100 people that have died in Texas Hill Country. The death toll likely would not have been as high if it wasn't for DEI.
Ketanji Brown Jackson is what your country looks like on critical race theory.
You're going to remove my
black lesbian. Ketanji Brown Jackson is an embodiment of the tyranny that we currently live under. She's an ideological, unintelligent, yet confident fanatic.
Why does Kirk...
Now.
Thank you.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, so it made everybody on there feel uncomfortable, right? Exactly.
No, it didn't make me feel uncomfortable.
It pissed me off.
The fuck off.
Well, no.
It makes me feel uncomfortable.
That's what I was saying. Okay, so that's the shit that I'm talking about right there. There's a lot of people that got out here that's, I say Chris and all these, and Tim Dog and all these. Listen to that shit. And you think that us people on this panel, you know what I'm saying? Even we have a white woman on this panel. Accept this as though this man should be martyred?
Why
there was a congressman, was it yesterday, that sit there and said that he would be the 13th disciple walking with Jesus. And that's and hold on, if that man was if that man was living in those times, he would be the Romans that would treat the immigrant Jesus as a lesser, because these idiots do not pay attention or read the Bible, and you don't even gotta go that far to get to Genesis. So again, I don't know where this shit is coming up from. I mean, well, I can't say that. We know where it's coming from. But the point of the matter is that when people sit here and understand, and understandably, we all agree that man should not have lost his life like that. No way.
No, he shouldn't have. But the fact that he lost his life. Am I going to
lose sleep?
I'm not
because that racist is gone. I'm not. And I damn sure am not going to sit there and feel guilty about it, because I know exactly in my heart that man had vile and hatred for a group of people. And it wasn't just black people. It was a whole demographic of people that was not white. And to me, it's like, you want me to be apologetic for that? Nah, it ain't happening, bro. And that to me is where, when you say that you want these people to be fired and you want to sit there and look, the same thing just happened where they sit there and fired these people that, and there's other people that's been fired, and Jimmy Kimmel and all these other people that's losing their jobs and shit like that. This man just talked about a dead man, George Floyd. You heard it. He called him a scumbag. He said that man is dead. And he called him a scumbag. And then what? You know what? But he still had his freedom of speech to still keep talking. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
I may not agree with I may not agree with his speech, because he has the right to freedom of speech. But I don't like it. I don't like it, but I still agree with that he has the right to speak.
Yes.
Because remember, I'm a veteran myself. I fought for his right to speak.
Absolutely.
So here's the thing. I don't agree with it. I don't agree that he should have gotten killed that way, but I don't care if he died. See, both options can be this, can happen at the same time. Both things can happen at the same time. I don't have to care that he's dead, but I can also agree that him being killed like that was not right.
Right. And he didn't even give George Floyd the same, right?
Exactly.
He never gave him the same. So it's just like what my great grandma and my aunties would say: God don't like ugly. And these people love talking about God. But they ain't really going off the word. They ain't going off the testimony of the word properly, because that is you bring hate when you talk about hate like that. That is no different than somebody out there on the block doing bad shit, being disrespectful, talking shit, trying to roll up on somebody. One day you're gonna roll up on the wrong one, and that person on that block gonna get it. It's no different than what happened to him. He brought hate. It's hate speech to every damn debate that he brought. And you didn't expect somebody not to sit there and get it. The one thing is that what they can't stand is what that Utah governor said, was that I hated that it was my own.
No. Well, I want you to play that. Play that clip.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go no further. Seriously. I'm not going to I'm not. People know that I showed enough receipts. People can just go back and listen to what that Utah governor said. I hate that it was my own. I thought it was somebody else or somebody from a different country.
Yep.
Maybe how about y'all sit there and start talking about white on white crime instead of keep worrying about what you're talking about black on black crime? Because when we look at the statistics, white on white crime is a lot higher. And it's just a fact. I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. In these mass shootings and these crazy situations like this, it's coming from white folk. And the fact of it, they don't want to talk about that, and that's dangerous. We got to talk. If we're going to talk about black on black crime, absolutely, we need to do better, no doubt. When are y'all going to sit there and start talking about y'all need to do better? Real talk. Anyway,
and the fact that people want these people fired for the fact that they're stating their personal beliefs, which we have the right to freedom of speech.
Yes.
Remember this. We have the right to freedom of speech from our First Amendment. So you're going to fire somebody for that? When before, yes, when you're being racist towards somebody and you're getting physically violent, yes, we are going to have you fired because that has no place in society.
Mm-hmm.
But then now when people are saying, oh, well, we don't care. Oh, well, he kind of deserved it. You know, chickens have come home to roost. When people say, yeah, when we say that, did we actually provide the violence? No. That wasn't being hateful speech.
Nope. Would I ever say that? I was just going to say, would I ever say that Charlie Kirk or any of these people, Fuentes or any of these people, Rogan or anybody else should not have a platform to open their mouth? In my heart, I wish they didn't, but for the First Amendment, they have every right to have these platforms and to say what they want to say. But so does everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And if you sit here and you're one of those people that are gleeful that somebody who's from the opposite side because you're tribal behind that group of Charlie Kirk and Rogan and Fuentes and all them, and you say that shit is going to come right back to you because there's things that's going to happen that's coming in your backyard that you're not going to agree with. And when they sit there and they do that shit to you, you're going to look stupid because you said, but hold on, I thought that. No, you're not in the same equation as them.
Nope.
You're not. And you think that because you're going to hurt or you're going to stick it to the libs or you're going to hurt marginalized groups or women or somebody else and is not into your backyard, dumbass. You are in the same minority group as us because you're not rich, you're not wealthy. We're all in this pot together, regardless if you like us or not. So, like I said, I'm done with it. Any last words before we get out of here? Like I said, we got to get on. We got to get to moving. My man Husky hot. Them lips is pooched out. I mean, want no hands, bro. I was like, man, I got to show the receipts and then we out of here.
I'm good, man. You know, yeah.
Right.
You know.
All right.
Hey, look, did you see what Curry wrote?
Yeah. I posted
my
it.
anchor is rising.
Yeah, because she didn't know. Bless her heart. A lot of people didn't know. Like, I get that people don't like the political violence, and nobody wants to do this. But the hypocrisy of like, and listen, that's fine. If you want to do flags half staff for the man, that's fine. And
that shouldn't have happened.
No, but my flag ain't gonna go down. My flag ain't gonna go down. But my flag will go down. But no, it ain't no pause. I'm not talking about that flag, baby. I'm not talking about that flag. But what I'm saying, but what my flag would go down for is the people that got killed for being lawmakers, and a person comes in there and invade their home and kill them.
Right. Yes.
Or those children at the school that got shot.
Exactly.
And, you know what I'm saying? Or the homeless people that some of them that got shot up out there in Minnesota just the other day. You know what I'm saying? That because you know what I'm saying, regardless of that's the shit that we gotta stop. Or the police officers that lost their lives just doing their job, going to do give out a warrant or something like that. A warrant, yeah, for a guy that was harassing his ex-girlfriend. And he went and he slaughtered, or the flag can go half staff for the woman that got killed on that train from that homeless guy. Those things are worth the flag being put down for, because
let's not forget the black guy. Let's not forget the black guy that got hung in Mississippi.
Yes, yes, that too. Those are the things I'll put my American flag for, down half staff. Those things. Not for her. Absolutely not. As you heard, as me being a person of color, absolutely fucking not. Are you kidding me? It ain't happening. So anyway, I appreciate everybody on the panel. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Minchie, thank you so much, young lady. I told you we weren't going to do a 5 hour. We're going to do a 4 hour podcast. So
only a 4 hour, not a 5.
It was 4 hours. Anyway, all right. Where can they find you at? And while you just jumped on me and broke my heart about Scalebound, where can they find you at, young lady?
Mitchie 1971 on Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. And there's probably some other long social security number you gotta have with that, but yeah.
That might be true. That might be true. All right.
And
no, sorry. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
Also
No,
on
keep going.
Twitter and Threads.
Oh, you on Threads too? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You know what? Only thing I got on Threads is a lot of women on Threads. I follow a lot of just women.
You bet you do, Mr. Jiggle Physics.
You stop it, sir. You stop it. Anyway, I sit there and I followed my girl Shannon Loftus and I followed a couple of
I follow muscly men.
See, look at you. See, Threads. See, so I ain't the only one.
She like the guys with the protein.
She like the guys with the protein. Pause. Anyway, but anyway, Jiggly Physics and protein.
Meat. There you go.
Yep.
Anyway,
following men with meat. There you go.
You do you. I'm on Threads.
You want to follow men with meat too?
Absolutely not. Follow if you're looking for men with meat. Pause on my end. You follow Mitchie on Threads. He's got all the selection. Anyway. Anyway. All right.
Okay, Husky. Sorry for interrupting.
That's great. That's great. Where can they find you at? On Threads too?
I don't even know if I need to be on Threads, but but no,
you want men with meat.
No, you can find me same name everywhere, man. I'm on TikTok. I'm a little bit let down this week. I actually haven't posted at all this week, so I'm gonna have to hit it hard next week, man. But follow me on TikTok, YouTube. I post my shorts and stuff on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah. You know, find me. You can always find me there, and I'll be here. You know, next month when we drop another episode of GRG, man, as well. And also, man, make sure y'all you'll see me in the comments most times, and in my thoughts when Mega is going on his rants. I chime in when I'm at work sometimes. So yeah, it's always a good conversation going on over there. So make sure y'all tune into that as well.
Listen to that. Curie said, I'm suddenly much more awake. Yeah, she says, thanks, Mitchie. Look at that. She about to go see that. She about to go to Threads. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Big meaty men.
That meat
Be
package.
careful, some of them are fake men.
Are they fake? So they got
Some
fake
of them are
men too,
fake.
just like they got them fake BBLs and stuff.
Yes.
Where do they put the BBLs at then?
Yes,
I don't even need
some
to
of them
ask
are
that
fake.
question. I don't even know. I asked the wrong
Some of your
question.
women, I'm
Listen,
sure, are
you
fake
done said
too.
it. You done messed around and said it out loud. So when you open your phone to go to social media, that's the first thing you go see. You know that, right?
Oh, you hold on, please.
Oh no!
Look, can't gonna be. He gonna forget about it. He gonna get in the bed and pop on Instagram, and the first thing he gonna see is a dude on his screen just like this.
Nope. Big booty Latinas, big booty sisters, big booty white girls, big
Men
booty,
with meat.
big booty Asians. That's what you do,
Men with
Asian
meat.
girls.
Men with meat.
Read that phone. Give me those. Yeah, females. Anyway, all right.
Men with meat.
Oh man. Okay. Viper. The Dark Viper he was there for a minute, then he left, and then he came back, and then he left again. So where can they find either one of y'all? Where can they find you, brother?
You can find me studying for pathophysiology. Motherfucker, that damn class fucking kills me. Oh God.
Got it, wife. You got it.
Got it,
I
bro.
hate, I'm in so much pain right now. I'm so much pain. But anyway, if I'm not studying, then yeah, I'm actually either on the Xbox watching some Naruto on Netflix, or I'm playing some games. Been recently playing. Oh crap! Oh yes, that's right. I did get Silk Song. I bought it twice.
Oh,
bought
did
it
you?
on bought it on Steam, and I bought it on Xbox, and I've been playing Silk Song. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. As for me, you know, you're here. You can find me. I will be doing my thoughts. I'm sorry, Sekiro. I know that I said I was going to do Fight Night Thursday. I could not. I was over there. You know, I went to a funeral Thursday. It was my wife's and my mother-in-law's. No, it was my wife's. She was like it was like an auntie to her. It was my mother-in-law's. It was her mother-in-law's. My mother-in-law's best friend ever since they were like 14, 15 years old, and she was like 70 when she passed last week. And so, you know, I've just been there, kind of, you know, trying to just be there, you know. So we went. There was a funeral yesterday, and so then, you know, my wife came home and kind of not all there in that sense. She needed, you know, needed some comfort. So I was more thinking about that. And then I just caught myself playing Borderlands when she went to sleep, just waiting sure if she woke up and she just needed me or whatever. So but we will be doing it Sunday, I think, now since the funeral happened and things like that. They seem more upbeat, both of them. So that's a good positive thing. So yeah, we'll get back on schedule. Fight Night Sunday for sure. Don't know what fighting games it will be, but it'll be some kind of fighter. So check that out. Also, my thoughts next week will be on the regular schedule. Don't seem like, you know what I'm saying, and everything should be gone. And also, give me a shout out, man. I got my truck back today. I got my pickup. I got my baby bag. Can y'all guess how much a transmission costs now?
5,000.
Wrong. It's more.
7.
Nope, more.
No, it wasn't as much as it wasn't more than that, but $6,200. $62 goddamn $100. Let me explain something to you. That killed my game budget. So please, can't make us go be begging. I'm begging.
I guess I'm not getting.
Look at that.
I guess you ain't getting me Final Fantasy 16 then, huh?
And
it's on sale right now.
I'll get you Final Fantasy 16. I'll keep my word. But ain't nothing. What'd you say?
I'm still waiting for that to go to play PS Plus or Game Pass.
Exactly. Yes.
They're not
getting my money either.
Oh, I got gifted Final Fantasy 16, so I'm going to do the same thing for my brother, man.
Hey,
but
don't forget October 2nd. October 2nd.
That's your October 2nd, because there ain't nothing else happening right there. I'm going to get Battlefield 6 and I'm going to get COD, but I'm only going to pay the $30 for COD. That's it. That's it. It's Game Pass. It's EA. I am cooked. Game budget is
Game Pass.
Hey, I wish the stuff I wanted was coming on Game, because next month of October for me is booked from Ghost of Yote. This game called Absalom. It's a like a roguelike beat 'em up that's on Steam. It's on PS5. Pokemon, which I might hold off on, and then Dispatch. It's a game that's done by Ad Hoc Studios, people that it was former Telltale developers that made this superhero game. They got a demo on Steam right now. I played the demo over the summer, but I've been waiting on this to drop, and they put a release date on it. I think Wednesday or Thursday. Says it's coming on October 22nd. They're gonna drop the first 2 episodes, and then it's gonna release or whatever, $30 for the full full season, the full thing. So I'm like, dog, bro, like I'm gonna be broke next month.
Bro, I'm hit. Them pockets is hit, and so therefore, I am going to try to sneak in the Beast. I'm gonna try to sneak in Daylight, the Dying Light. I'm gonna try to sneak it in, and then that's it. I can't do nothing else. I told you the two other games, and that's it. I don't have nothing else. So if anybody wants to be generous to K Mega or to the panel,
Or
please do.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Or
I said the
donate
panel. I said donate the game to the broke GRG crew fund, because we are, man, because I'm cooked.
That's right.
I can't even. I might be in jeopardy for the drink package when I go on my cruise in December. I'm hurting. That shit hurt, bro. I'm hurting.
Hey, I'm a broke nursing student. I'm gonna need your assistance.
Yeah. Hey, help us broke motherfuckers out. Anyway, thank you guys so much. And listen, it's right now it's 11:42 p.m. Central Time. So that means, listen, y'all still got time. You can go club hop, you can go parking lot pimping. I am back to saying the slogan now. Listen. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, go do your damn thing. I'm a married man. I can't do too much. Super chat. He said, I knew this was going to be a 4-hour podcast. Brother, it's over. We're done.
It's 3 hours. It's 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you very much.
Yes. This is last minute. I told the panel 3 hours and 30 minutes max. That's it. We out. Listen, I'm living through y'all. Y'all go have a good time. Go find something. Go do whatever. If you got something like that for Netflix and chill, do it. But anyway, enjoy yourself and enjoy that pants off dance off. We are, gentlemen. Let's go. Peace. Oh, let me get these guys out of here. Hold on. Where's the little thing, man?
I can't answer that question.
Oh my God! Pause. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about this damn thing on the screen.
That's what you said. You can't find the little thing. I mean,
no.
know.
Okay. Don't
so
do
far,
that.
You've got over 10 seconds.
Hold on.
You can't find the little thing.
Shit. Oh my God. I'm so through. Good night, everybody. We are out.
You sure? Can't find the little thing.